Everybody loves her, she is a little elf. It's the Kristen by herself show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kristen by herself show. Now for once with functioning arms. What a wild fucking time. I'm your host, Kristen Krasinski. I almost said some kind of murder god, but we aren't there yet. Joining me today is my good friend Bro Dingles, who is finally free of being my arms.
Can't believe I've been fired.
You aren't fired! You have other jobs!
Do I, Kristen?
Did you want to be my arms forever?
No.
That thing where, like, you didn't really want the job that you had, but you're still sad that you lost it. We're also joined by Alex Beckham. Ta-da!
Hello, that's me. I am the one who is Alex Beckham.
That's him. Yes, indeed. So tonight was supposed to be Psychonauts, but Xander got sick, and, on Sunday, we're not doing a stream because we're prepping for DMP Season 3, and so to compensate for that, I guess I'm gonna do some DMP art. Speaking of which, I think we're also gonna listen to some DMP music if somebody wants to turn on Fredbo.
Oh yeah, I paused it because the theme song finished,
Thank you.
and
Yeah, so for those of you who may not remember, I did that cool picture of Murder God with the neat flowers a million years ago, and it was cool. And I was like, I'm gonna do the thing now. I'm gonna do one with all the characters. And then I was like, well, my arms don't work, and I have other shit to do. But today nothing can stop me, and so we're back to making edgy pictures of Vincent Marshall Reed. Hooray. This is coming in very quiet from me. I apologize, you two are about to see an endless recursion again. Well, actually, it's not that bad. Where is it? There we go. Scarlet Webs is just kind of quiet, as it turns out. Alright, well, so we're gonna have a lot of adventures in terms of volume control today, and that's gonna be a really fun time for everyone. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy! Yay! Yay! Everyone's so excited.
I'm operating on a lot less sleep than I would like to.
I'm
oh
sorry.
no.
Ellie has decided that today, yesterday was pace around and stare at the walls while whining day for Ellie. Today is, let's give everybody a big warm welcome, and also a big warm goodbye, and also a big warm I acknowledge your continued existence.
Alas.
Ellie is not a quiet dog. I need to point this out. She is absolutely not a quiet dog.
I got that impression from descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
Loud dog is loud.
Loud dog. Also not helping. We have vaulted ceilings, which are really cool, but they also echo.
Oh yeah,
a
I was
lot.
like, oh no, those are terrible for acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Well, I'm sorry for your suffering.
It's okay. It's my life.
That's just Alex's life.
That's just how it be.
This song
I
is
just
sweet.
mentally thought about the fact that you have those flowers.
That I what? You cut out. Oh, that I have to shape. Yeah, you know, I didn't think about that until just now. And now I've thought about it, and you know, I didn't need to think about it, but here we are.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I was gonna
Welcome.
just don't think about it until the moment I finally look at the flowers with brush in hand and go, oh fuck. Oh, no.
Welcome to the next 3 hours of your life. We're gonna be shading each of these flowers.
Yep. It's fine.
Artist suffering.
Artist suffering. It could be so much worse. This is actually so. In art school, we have this class called rendering, wherein the entire purpose is to just like take a big ol' picture and then render it as carefully and realistically as you can. You have to make one in graphite and one in oil paint. The graphite picture is like 3 feet tall by like 2 feet wide. And you have, you know, tiny fucking pencils. And then the oil painting is smaller, but it's oil paint, so fuck that.
Yeah.
And I chose this picture, like, I decided to do a piece that ended up featuring, like, a forest in the winter.
Oh.
So that meant I had to realistically shade some trees. And, every, you know, end of January, early February, in my time hop, I just get repeats of, like, just my gradual descent into madness as I chronicled it on Facebook. I'm like, I am me. I am the trees, and the trees are me. The trees are all there is. Oh my god, end my life. And that was it. That was my life. Rendering was not a fun class, but I did learn a lot. So that's the point. So if you ever need me to realistically paint a tree, I can do that. You know, that's a skill that's really helped me. Actually, it has. I'm pretty good at making trees now. Never mind. I said that sarcastically, but actually I've made a lot of decent trees. I guess it did all pay off and wasn't a complete waste of my time.
But I'm still mad about
But I'm still
Yep.
mad about it.
You have learned the tree lesson, but at what cost?
So after I took that class, I would see other people take that class, and they all had their pencil drawings were like half the size of the ones I had to do, and I was just like, what the fuck? What the
You
fuck,
taught
John
them a lesson.
McDonald?
You taught John McDonald a lesson. He was like, yeah, maybe I should.
Yeah, see, what happened with that class is by the time we got to the due date for the pencil piece, I was like the only one that had finished. So...
Yeah.
Welp. Good old John McDonald. Have I ever told you guys stories of John McDonald, my art school professor? He was a fascinating man. This man...
I don't think I've heard him though.
Okay, let's see here. So, John McDonald is the head of the illustration department at Kendall College of Art and Design. He is, like... I don't know how to just, like, okay, so... He's, like, an elderly black man, and he wears sunglasses all the time, like, indoors, because he has an eye sensitivity problem, but that just sort of gives him an air of mystery and intensity. And... we started, and, like, the first day of classes, I walk in, and we're all, like, having lunch, and he's giving a speech, and he explains, listen, if art isn't your life, you should leave. And we're all like, oh god, he's so intense. And so I was very scared of this man. He's actually an extremely nice man, and, like, he always did, like, his examples, like, in front of the class, so we'd just sit there and watch him very slowly, realistically oil paint a thing. Woohoo. But he would just constantly go on rants telling you to not live in fear, and to follow your dreams, and also if you brought in a tube of straight black paint, he would throw it out the window, because you're supposed to mix your paints to get a black.
Oh, so that John.
Yes, that John McDonald.
Like you said, throw out your blacks, and I was, oh, wait, throw out your paint.
The paint. The paint.
The paint! The paint! The paint!
The paint! The paint! The paint! The paint!
The paint!
Sentences you didn't think through.
So, he would tell us a lot of stories about living in San Francisco in the 70s, which was a very interesting time. Oh my god, what the fuck? This is what everyone else goes through when they listen to this.
Did you just get hit with McGillicuddy the Science Man?
Yes.
Yeah, McGillicuddy the Science Man.
Here.
I always know it's coming because I hear Awakening and I'm like, oh shit, I made McGillicuddy the Science Man after that.
A part of me is like, maybe we should have moved this to a different part of the album, and then I'm like, no, this captures the vibe of our show so well.
I directly asked.
You did, and I went, yeah, this is fine, and then I saw a lot of people comment on their experiences, and then I'm like, perhaps this was not fine. Oh well.
But it wasn't fine. Are you telling me you don't use this as study music? I mean, McGillicuddy the Science Man encourages the spread of science. How is that not about studying, guys? I mean, really?
He does say that science rules.
This video has gotten more play than I thought it would.
The album?
Yeah, the OST has.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, people liked our musics.
Yeah, I meant how quickly, I guess.
Mm.
If that makes any sense. It's an hour and a half long thing, and unless you're, but then again, I listen to it work, so be like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got an OST, people will just like pop it on and listen to it.
I question
Yes.
if our good buddy Jordan wanted to come visit us. Is any time good, or would it have to be after break?
No, people are welcome to jump in whenever they want. It's cool. Like, as long as they, understand that I'm not about to stop and add their name to the Your Hosts page. But yeah, John McDonald, so he was telling us this story about how he was moving some furniture in, like, San Francisco or something like that. And he's helping move some stuff, and they're moving this fucking couch into this car, and they get the couch in the car, and John goes to move, and suddenly he hears, like, some commotion going on down an alleyway. And he looks, and there's a guy with a fucking axe who looks like he is gonna cause some trouble. And John looks very concerned, and Axeman looks at John McDonald and says, and just sort of, like, immediately starts coming toward him. And John's like, I'll fight him, and his friend's like, no, and pulls John into the car, and he's like, no, we are leaving, no, turn the car around, I'm gonna fight him. He came at me with an axe. I'm gonna do it. You don't fight him, he will kill you. In real life. He also would constantly rant about how, like, basically whenever you brought a painting up to him, he would always say it needed more red, and he was always correct.
Have you considered more red?
Yes, and he was always right.
I like this. Have you considered more?
Yeah, he was always right. Well, especially with, like, if you were doing a portrait or something, you're, like, you may think, but this person's face is not red. Yes, but there's blood under your skin, and it is gonna affect things slightly. You add that red to it, and suddenly this person no longer looks like a corpse. Not a lot of red, just a tiny amount mixed in with whatever color you're making.
I do that a lot. Not, like, I do it a lot. Just because it feels as though seem more, like you said, not a corpse.
Yeah.
It's like, now some people did kind of run with that, and like the Tumblr stereotype of
the Tumblr stereotype, yeah.
The constant blushing and all that. But if you notice, I blend that in really deep.
Here's the thing. Everyone complained about the Tumblr blush standard, but I really liked that. I liked how it looked.
It started getting ridiculous. Like, I really liked it when a couple years after that, but it got to the point where it was kind of like, and a lot of them, I feel like some people weren't making fun of it, were pointing it out, and then other people started actively making fun of it.
Yeah.
Like, because somebody made a post that was pointing out, hi person, somebody was making a post about, like, people that tend to do animatics for musicals, and they were like, this is the style you draw in if you tend to do animatics for musicals. And everybody took it as them being offensive or rude about it, and I was like, no, they're just right. They're not making fun of the artists. They're just like, this is the art style that everybody was trying to be fucking Spibble.
Also,
everybody was. Hi, Jordan.
Also, hi, Jordan.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm on my break right now. I've got like 5 minutes until I gotta drive back to the Krispy Kreme.
Oh boy. Give me the Krispy Kremes.
Hi, it's another wonderful day here at Krispy Kreme. My name is Jordan. I'm going to be helping you today. Are you with our rewards? I'd like a dozen of your Krispy Kremes. A dozen of the original glazed donuts? Jordan, listen to me. I want your donuts.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, this is going to be $10.99 at the window. Thank you. Anyway, that's been my experience with Krispy Kreme.
Now you listen to me, young man. I'm talking directly into your ear now. You're gonna go into the Krispy Kreme and you're gonna get me a dozen of the original glazed donuts. You will do this for me. If you do not come back with those glazed donuts, you're in deep trouble, young man. You will not see the light of day.
What did I do before?
So we ran out of original glazed donuts today.
How?
Whoever was in production did not stay on schedule. So we got a lot of heart cream filled donuts, but we don't have any original glaze. We probably have original glaze now because that's when the hotline's supposed to come on. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Wah, wah, wah. Oh,
I
she's
forgot
in my
that you
nose.
live so close to heckin' Krispy Kreme. That
Oh, no, I'm just talking to feral cats in the parking lot right now.
Fair.
Hi. Good kitty. Good, yeah. Why are you not wearing your collar? Oh, I know why. It's because you're getting chunky. Can't wear your collar because you're getting chunky.
Oh, we got a chungus.
Got a chungus.
Oh yeah, we got. She's getting a little chunky. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Domino? You getting chunky? Getting chunky. Let me touch your face. Let me touch your face. Oh, look at your cheeks. Look at your cheeks. Let me touch your face. She almost hit me in the face on my back up. I think that was her adjusting, but like I'm gonna take that as a warning.
I'm back off now.
It's like, oh, okay, I get
That's
you.
not
I'm
what I
picking up what you're putting
wanted at
down.
all.
Where are my keys?
There are feathers now.
Abracadabra, there are feathers.
now.
Bada bing, bada heather. We got some feathers.
I had painted some feathers the other day for a commission, and I was like, maybe I'll just go find a feather brush, but they just kind of ended up looking like I was, you know, stamping a photorealistic feather all over everything, and I hated it. So that didn't. Yes, I really appreciate the use we've gotten out of He Has a Gun. Oh, okay, that's why it's just straight watercolor. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, that's why.
Gun. He has a gun. Is that a rat? He's got a gun! Ah!
Juno's a genius.
Juno's got a gun. Juno's got a gun.
So, game theory. The sequence from Hellboy, is that a monkey? He's got a gun, and then the monkey shoots the gun, is one of those rare sequences of panels that's funny in any arrangement.
There's a small, like, I think it was like 2 panels where it's like, it's just this monkey on a typewriter, and then he pulls the page out of the typewriter, and like, his fucking face when he's inspecting this goddamn fucking paper.
I know exactly which image you're talking about.
It's basically like a reaction image whenever somebody says some stupid shit online. I be driving back to the Krispy Kreme to talk to people I don't like. Ba ba ba. Gonna sell some donuts and maybe some Mike and Ike's. Ba 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 ba. Hey, did you know that we also sell Sprite? Ba 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 ba. Who the fuck buys Sprite at a Krispy Kreme?
Did they sell Mike and Ike's at Krispy Kreme?
No, I just couldn't find anything that rhymed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank
The
God.
light concern in your voice.
Yeah, because like I'm concerned but also intrigued.
No, we don't sell Mechanites, but we have like these bottles of milk. And you know what kind of milk we sell? Banana.
I'm
You don't
sorry.
even know what the fuck it means. It just tastes like Laffy Taffy.
Oh God.
Sounds horrible.
No, it's actually kind of lit.
I would say
I'm
I've
just-
had banana milk. It's pretty decent. It's just.
It's pretty tight.
Well, I hate bananas, so I'm the exact wrong
Oh,
person.
I
I'm like, that
also-
sounds terrible. Of course it sounds
Banana
terrible
milk
to you,
doesn't-
Kristen. You
banana
hate
milk doesn't
bananas.
taste like bananas. I also hate bananas.
Fun fact about
Like they're my least favorite fruit.
Fun fact about bananas. The bananas that we have are not the bananas that used to exist. We ran those out at like to extinction. But those bananas, they were small, they were red, and they had seeds in them. And all the Laffy Taffy and all the banana milk that you can get your hands on, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like those bananas. That's the flavor.
Yeah.
We fucked them up. Humanity once again has run something into extinction, and it wasn't even fucking living. They were just bananas.
You know, the only I like banana bread. Oh no, I like banana bread, and I like I like the banana runs, and that's it. Those are the only ones.
Banana runts just taste like the rest of the runts.
Exactly.
No, they
That's
don't.
probably what they taste a little banana-y.
Yeah.
Not sure.
It's Perry. Perry the Puritan.
But you can call him Puritan P.
Puritan. Is that a monkey? He's got a gun!
Yeah, this is the is that a monkey? He's got a gun theory. That if you arrange those three panels in any order, it's still funny.
I mean, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the monkey shoots the fucking gun first.
Yeah.
Blam blam, is that a monkey? He's got a gun!
I'm gonna put it in chat real quick, so that so that the chat can understand.
That's fucking hilarious. I love that.
Excellent.
He's got a gun. Is that a monkey? Blam blam.
Blam blam. He's got a gun! Is that a monkey? Blam blam. Or he's got a gun! Blam blam. Is that a monkey?
Is that a monkey? It kind of depends on what your humor is.
Bam bam! He's got a gun! Is that a monkey?
I don't know how painting works.
Alrighty, I gotta go. I got 2
Alright.
minutes before my break ends. I hope y'all have fun. Blah!
Later.
Go.
Here you go.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just shave the fuzz and I'll work the rest out. It's fine.
Okay. Unfollow me right now. I'm gonna be posting nothing but is that a monkey? He's got a gun in chat.
Unfollow me right now. But they can't unfollow you. They'd have to leave. I can't believe Alex is just gonna threaten our entire viewership away with memes. Actually, I can totally believe that.
I'm mentally thinking about a DMP parody that would this would work with. I'm gonna figure one out.
He doesn't go. You know, when I first heard the Dandy Mystical Plaza theme, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I'm like, this is very catchy, but I mean, I don't know. And, now this is it. This is my whole life.
I would say the Dandy Mystic Plaza has gone way past what it was initially intended for. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna use it again.
Oh, Absolutely, we are going to
100%.
constantly. Some songs are forever. Thank you, Jordan.
You know, I really like how they stylized this.
Are they what?
So, some good news. I don't know how long ago this was, but Hellboy the video game was on Kickstarter, and one of the stretch goals was adding the "He has a gun monkey" for free to any pledge.
Excellent.
God.
And there it was. Thank you, Scott, for adding some more. Is that a monkey? He's got a gun. Oh.
Oh, good. I'm so used to this song being on loop.
Right, I'm like, oh yeah,
I'm so surprised
this
that
has
it
an
ended.
end point to it.
Yeah. Now it fades out. Oh shit.
Oh fuck. Sometimes I'll be going through my dumb Chinese MP3 player, the one that barely works. This weird knockoff, and I'll just sort of be going through my music, and then this will just sort of pop up, and then I'm like, why did I put this in my DMP playlist? It always surprises me every time. There it is! There's the League of Turning the Lights Off introductions! Here they are!
I don't have like this version of the playlist saved anywhere on my phone. I just have all of the sections downloaded separately. So I'll put it on random. And that's an adventure. When you put it on shuffle, you don't know what's coming.
Is that a good old Russian roulette?
You never get used to it.
Lurking in the shadows somewhere, there's McGillicuddy the Science Man.
I purposefully did not add that to my
Alas.
Alas. Well, I guess it's not a true Russian roulette experience then. Unfortunate.
I need to add 90s sitcom joy and McGillicuddy the Science Man if for no other reason than
For the
didn't
proper
play true Russian
DMP
roulette.
experience.
Because it's like, I was just like, hey, should I do these based on mood or chronological? And you said chronological.
And I said
I was like-
chronological order.
And I was just like, okay. And then I listened to it and I was just like, you know what? This encompasses the show. The right.
Yep. Yes, it does.
This is the correct amount of whiplash.
Yep. Does it make the listening experience rather odd? Yes, but that is the show, so...
Speaking of,
It's alright.
it's alright. I make no apologies for this.
You shouldn't. It's art. No.
Well, too bad.
We have a weird show. Does anyone just ever stop and think about the fact that the show we have is very weird?
I was handing Jordan a file yesterday for a reason, and he was just like, the title of this image is "This has gone off the rail." Is that because what have happened? What is happening now, or what's happening when you made it? And I was like, what was happening when I made it? Exactly, because it was for the That's So Junior episode. It's the thumbnail for the That's like it ended up being the thumbnail for the That's So Junior recap, and and I was just like, that entire episode I was just shit posting for 2 whole weeks, and half of it ended up in the show.
When you fucking made the Always Sunny
Always
credits, and I was just like, this is going in the show!
Like, I was talking to Split, and he was just like, oh yeah, Junior has an existential crisis, cue the Always Sunny. And I made it, and then I was just like, oh, I could make this worse. And then I added 90s commercials, and just... And then 90s sitcom. I had an opportunity for 90s sitcom joy to not be in the show, Kristen. I could have told you not be in it. But we both just thought, yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, this will be fun, and you know,
It's
I'm sure
a little
Alex.
distracting, but it'll be.
I'm sure Alex will read my notes when I say, when this gets annoying, please switch to the other music.
I read the notes. I just completely disregarded them.
He was like, no.
I will not.
By that point, the soundboard had just become an entity of its own. It was Cammy and me just pressing the buttons to be as obnoxious as humanly possible, and we had to keep on going.
We had no choice.
Oh, and then we get into Valencia right after.
Right?
Like, oh.
DMP is the show that had Were Sharks, Were Corgis, a Rockstar Velociraptor, Sailor Bloom, Ricky Rat, Now with a Gun, and also DDD. Saying the shows were maybe a bit of an understatement.
God. I can't wait to try to convince everyone to watch this weird podcast. God.
Me every I'm like, oh yeah, I have this show that I make. It's on Twitch. Oh, what's it about?
It's about 3 hours plus post show.
It's about 3 hours.
Like, okay, so like it's a murder mystery, but also there's like a meta. Really, it's not a murder mystery at all anymore. That's a bad explanation.
Okay, so it's a murder mystery with characters that carry over. What are some good moments from it? Well, there is this British orphan child.
God.
Goth punk young woman who wants a sugar daddy adopts child instead.
That's the exact opposite of what was wanted.
This is the exact opposite of what I was looking for.
Oh my god. It's like, okay, so it's okay, so there's this murder god, yeah, and she's like an eldritch horror, but also she's a fucking disaster. Yeah, and she takes a bunch of souls into this mystical void where she has them all play like murder mystery games, but they're actually real and people die every time. And it's all actually streamed on Twitch. Like, the fact that it's a show on the internet that people are watching is part of the game and the plot. It's really sad. DDD from Kirby is in it a lot.
Wait, where are you going? Come back.
Why are you-
I haven't even told you about Jeff Goldblum.
He was lured here with Subway.
How do we get away with this show existing? I don't know how we got here.
One day I will go back and listen to all of DMP One
That-
day.
That's gonna be an undertaking.
That's why I need to start soon.
What, are you planning on listening to it all before season 3 starts?
I could listen to all of the logs before.
Yeah, that
We
would be
come back.
doable. I don't think listening to the
I did that in a
whole-
day.
Listening to the whole show would be like
Impossible.
A
It's
nightmare.
Literally impossible.
yeah.
Are we live?
I sure am
Are
glad
we
our
live?
I sure hope I'm sure I'm glad our show is accessible to a new audience.
I can't listen to myself, so that's why I don't go back and listen to. Like, I've heard every log. Let me put it that way.
No, that's totally valid.
Yeah.
A lot of people do not like listening to themselves perform. There was there was a big to-do in the news recently because Adam Driver hates watching himself perform. Absolutely hates it.
You know what? That makes sense for him.
I think that's actually why, like, he's okay with Kylo Ren in full costume and mask in, like, Disney World and stuff, but not his actual face. You cannot find Adam Driver's actual face anywhere in Disney World.
That makes sense. I actually don't mind listening to myself. Like I'm totally a-okay with it. Except for when I notice the fuck ups, then I'm like, oh no. But overall, I don't hate listening to myself, which is good.
I feel like everything I do is a fuck up, so it's kind of like.
It's not.
Or
You're wrong.
I'll just think, oh, I can do like, or I'll just think, oh, I could have done better, or just the simple fact that because of how acoustics work, I sound differently when I hear myself speak than I actually sound in real life.
Yeah.
So like, my voice is deeper when I talk, and then I hear it in a recording, and I'm like, ooh, twink.
Yeah. Welcome to acoustics. You're gonna sound a lot different to yourself because sound is echoing inside your head. Everyone else is not gonna hear the exact same thing you do.
Yeah.
And it's like, that makes singing weird, because you always then have to gauge, okay, ignoring what I think, like, let's play this back, because
It may
Look-
sound totally different.
it's like, oh, this is in my range. Yes, it's because you're comfortable, but is it in your range, like, when you play it back? I'm sorry. Do you sound like a tiny child when you play it back? I'm sorry.
I just sound like a tiny child, and I've just accepted that. Like, when we first started doing streams, I was like, fuck, oh god, that's what I sound like, isn't it? I sound like I'm like 12. And then I was just like, well, okay, I guess that's that then.
Mhm.
And then I just accepted it and moved on.
I've been listening to recordings of myself for the past like 2 days because I've just been, I don't know. I figured the way to get better at mixing is to just mix a bunch of things, so I've just been going through old files and just mixing them again. And so I've become desensitized to my singing voice. But god, my acting, I can't listen to it. I can't listen to it. It just sounds so like I can't take myself seriously. And it's I'm trying not to self-deprecate on stream.
Please don't.
Exactly. I'm trying not to self-deprecate at all, but so please undertake what I'm saying with a great understanding that it sounds like, not that that's what's actually happening. But it sounds as though like I'm not a real person.
I'm not a real person.
I'm not a real boy.
I get that.
Pinocchio every night says I'm not himself. He gets so sad when there's no.
You are cutting out.
Ah, dang! I said something.
Alas.
What I said was Pinocchio sits to himself every night and says, "I'm not a real boy." He always frowns when his nose doesn't grow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yes,
I did it. I did the thing that I'm good for, making a thing that shouldn't be sad. Sad. I'm sorry.
it's an important skill.
I'm not a real boy. Oh.
Yeah. Geppetto, like, watching not wistfully, but like watching from the door, just like, oh, and then turns away, walks in the other direction, just sits down and goes, like, oh, one day, boy.
One day, Pinocchio. But in the meantime, was I wrong playing God?
Oh my god! What is with this dark Pinocchio universe?
What the fuck do you mean, what's with this dark Pinocchio? Have you seen Pinocchio?
Okay, yes, I have, but...
They turn children into donkeys and nothing happens to the people
That's
that
true.
do it.
Yes, you are correct.
Nothing.
Nothing. They get away with it.
They're
Please,
terrible
it was
children.
the boys' fault for doing the things.
They're terrible children.
Yeah. Obviously.
Remember, kids, obey your parents or else you'll be taken away to an island and turned into a donkey.
Yeah. And you'll live out the rest of your life in slave labor, unable to speak your agony.
You really made an ass out of yourself there.
Oh my god. That whole scene.
Why'd you have to
freaked
put that into perspective for me? I don't like it.
Oh god, like that whole thing when I was a kid, like that part scared me so bad. Like, no.
Oh god, when his voice changed, when he couldn't like speak anymore, is actually what kind of got me. I was like, ah.
Mhm.
We owned Pinocchio, but I think I only watched it twice. And this is coming from a kid that like played the hell out of VHS tapes.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't watch it that much because it scared me.
I don't think I watched Pinocchio all that much. Like, a lot of Disney Renaissance stuff and, like, 60s Disney I watched, but not Pinocchio.
What were your guys' like go-to Disney movies as kids?
Goofy movie.
Goofy movie?
Lion King.
Lion King was my go-to. It's so fucking good.
It really
Right.
like I had a period of time in middle school actually where I didn't have cable in my room specifically, but I had the VHS tapes. So what I would do is that I would play Lion King, Pocahontas, no, Hercules, Pocahontas, and Mulan back to back, and I did this for a month straight, and I didn't do anything else. I literally would just, as soon as one tape finished, would put the next one in, and that's what I would do. That's what I did for a solid month.
Excellent. I really loved The Lion King, Little Mermaid, Aladdin. I mean, I was a kid for like, you know, that whole thing. So it's like, yep. Remember when The Lion King came out and I really wanted to see it, and they were like, nope, you're too young to go to the movie theater, and I was very sad. And then then you know, Pocahontas came out and was like, oh boy, time to go see a movie. And then we got to the bit where everyone was singing about killing each other, and then I got very upset and started crying in the theater. I was very sad.
Oh
I was
no.
like, no! They're going to kill each other. But yeah, it was definitely like those three, and then my little brother was just fucking obsessed with Tarzan. Like, he would run around in like a fucking loincloth and everything. Son!
Spirit! Alex, have you ever covered that?
I don't think I've covered anything from Tarzan, which is a real shame because I played the shit out of the Tarzan Broadway soundtrack. Everyone slept on Tarzan on Broadway.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
I didn't
And
know that was a thing.
now I'm sad.
See? Sleeping on it. Everyone's sleeping on Tarzan on Broadway. It was really good. It had, I think, Alex Vance playing Tarzan's gorilla mom. Yeah, I think if it was 3, it would be Lion King, Aladdin, and then I think Hercules. It was either Hercules or Mulan as the third go-to entertain Alex movie.
That's definitely fair. Yeah, it was Little Mermaid, Lion King, and then Aladdin, and then we shifted to Tarzan and Hercules when my brother was little. I really loved Mulan, but we didn't own Mulan. I wanted to own Mulan, but we were not allowed to own Mulan because it was a movie with war in it, and that's scary for children.
Mm-hmm.
But has girl who fights with swords. I like that.
Give me girl who fights with swords.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to be girl who fought with swords.
God, if I was still a child when Moana came out, I feel as though my mom not only would have bought Moana, but we would have played the shit out of Moana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't, so I was completely aware that the pacing was bad, so that's why I didn't buy it. But God, did my little cousin just absolutely, because she looks just like her.
Aww.
So she was just like, a lot of my cousins were just like, I am Moana because I look exactly like Moana and she is me, and I was just like, aw.
That's so nice.
Moana's pacing being bad reminds me that, like, I think starting with Tangled, I noticed that every Disney movie has pointless action sequence in, like, the end of the first third of the movie that is never mentioned again, but it brings the cast together. So Tangled, it was like running through a canyon or something, and the Stabbington brothers were chasing them. I don't know. Tangled was a blur to me. Frozen, I think it was running away from Elsa and the big snowman fuck boy.
Snowball?
Sure. Well,
Snowman fuckboy, his name is
Snowman fuckboy. I don't know his name and I do not care to find out.
I know you don't. I'm mentally trying to remember who you're talking about.
It's not Olaf, because Olaf does not fuck. One look at Olaf can tell me that this man does not fuck. Yeah. Then, Zootopia, it was the treetop thing with the jaguar man who went crazy. Big Hero 6, it was the first encounter with 100% that's James Cromwell, you cannot fool me, that's James Cromwell. And then Moana, it was the Kakamora. It's just every single movie has action sequence in the first third that's never mentioned again, but now, oh wow, the cast likes each other after that.
Yeah, you right.
It's like a lot of... Part of me feels cursed having learned what good pacing is, because now I am just hyper aware of it always, and Disney's recent films have terrible pacing.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh man, I would love these in separate sections, but as an entire film, no.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I was saying I really like the Kakamora scene, though. Yeah, I also like Mad Max Fury Road.
Scenes. They're just like, it's
just
always
sort of
there.
A trend, yeah. Like I really love the jungle tree stop fight thing in Zootopia. I love Zootopia so much.
Oh god, I love Zootopia so much.
Zootopia is so fucking good.
Zootopia's great. I really want to watch Zootopia again now.
Same. Like I was just like, oh man, I haven't watched Zootopia.
Like
in a while.
it's so well written. I cried too.
I cried at the. For me, like seeing all of the predators, all of the predators, like with the face guards on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like seeing all the stuff and Nick having like flashbacks at that moment, like that really like messed me up, and I started crying because I was just like, I've seen that. It's like a lot of people go out of their way to be like, this is why Zootopia is a bad metaphor for prejudice. I'm like, no, it's a metaphor for all types of prejudice, therefore it's not going to fit any exact type of prejudice perfectly. It's like, it's just about prejudice in general, and I'm honestly speaking, it's the most accurate, even considering quote unquote adult movies, it's the most accurate movie I've seen talking about prejudice so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know people love to go out of their way to be like, this is why this is right. No, it's not. And honestly speaking, 9 times out of 10, it's either from people who have never experienced it, or from people who have experienced it but aren't as worldly as they think they are. But that's me going on a tangent that's like way far off from the Disney thing, and I'm gonna stop.
It's all good, I feel that. Yeah, I'm like, I saw a video recently talking about, like, the allegory stuff in Zootopia, and I'm like, it's just about prejudice as a whole, it's not,
It's like, oh, it's about racism. It's like, it's kind of about racism.
Kind of, but
it's about prejudice as a whole.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's mostly just prejudice as a whole, man.
Like how Judy, who is somebody who has experienced prejudice, can still be prejudiced.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Let me
there-
tell you
there's-
folks about implicit bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, like, the bit with all the muzzles and stuff makes me tear up. Oh my god, fuck. Nick's whole backstory makes me tear up, but also, I always tear up at the fucking start, just like, Judy's just trying so hard! I'm so proud of
My
her!
mom saw Judy and was like, that's me.
Yeah.
Because she's a firefighter, and she was like, that's me. Yo,
Aww,
oh.
that's so cute.
It's like watching, like, just, I love it. And I love that they switched Nick from being the protagonist to making Judy the protagonist,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, that was a really good decision.
Mhm.
Zootopia is a really good movie, and I want to watch it again.
It's such a good movie. Well, time to stop the stream. We're all gonna go watch Zootopia. Everyone have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Alright.
I'm not actually going to stop the stream.
We're
Hey,
just gonna
everybody,
put
we're
a
gonna, like, incite copyright right now, and we're all just gonna sit down and watch Zootopia.
Yeah. We're just gonna put a very tiny Zootopia in the top left corner. No sound, it's just playing, and the rest of us are just kind of talk over it and continue to do art while there's just a little bit of Zootopia.
Okay, but I used to do that on Picardo all the time because Picardo allows it. Like when my streams on Picardo would be like me drawing for like the first hour and a half, I would always play a movie and I'd tell everybody what movie we were going to be watching, and we'd watch the movie, we'd commentate on the movie, and then the next like several hours, because I would stream for a long time at the time, would be me like either making shit posts from the movie or working on a thing while we talk about shit posts from the movie.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched Coraline on stream.
I actually disagree with not liking, like, because I actually don't think Bellwether being a villain was sudden.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't feel that it was sudden.
I feel there was enough evidence in the movie that would make it you honestly believe Bellwether was a villain. Like, the way I see it, there are two ends of the Disney surprise villain spectrum. That are, or rather, the bad Disney twist villain spectrum. On the one end, you've got James Cromwell in Big Hero 6, where the instant you see him, you know he's playing the bad guy. One, because he's James Cromwell and he always plays the bad guy. And two, because there's literally no one else who would fit the particular suit James Cromwell's in. On the other end is Prince Hans, where nothing will show you that he's the bad guy. And then you suddenly have to expect, oh, you know those times when he was acting like the good guy? He was actually the bad guy. I am a clever writer.
Listen,
I would've
that
put
was
No,
Agent Red
Kristen, I'm a Hans fan, and I'm not letting you.
No, I was about to joke. I was about to.
I know
make
you
a
were.
joke.
No, I know you were. I know you were.
I was about to say
Listen,
Agent Grant Ward from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but a lot more people watched Frozen than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so...
Listen, there's one line in Love is an Open Door that could be interpreted as he wants your kingdom. So, there's that, and that's the only thing.
That's the only thing. It's like, because they came up with all of this character stuff. It's like, yes, Hans is like this. He's like, he's like a mirror. And if you notice, he does everything that Anna does because he's just trying to get on her good side. I'm like, yes, that's what people who like you do. That's
Yes.
not like a...
Yeah, that's not...
You see when he smiles at Anna, that's obviously him smiling thinking, I'm going to marry this woman and murder her!
Like, I love Prince Hans as a concept, and as like all the stuff they added to him afterwards, I was like, man, this would have been great if it would have been in the film, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
And it's just like because they came out with supplementary material called A Frozen Heart, and I've talked about this a lot, but it's a really good book, and it gets a really good insight into Hans's thing, and it makes all of his stuff make more sense. But really, you can't fix that in post. It should have been in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because like reading all of that stuff in there, I was just like, oh my god, this is a very well developed 3-dimensional character who I am now in love with. Too bad this was not in the movie.
Too bad it wasn't in the movie.
Yeah.
I've straight up said sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No, I've straight up said multiple times on my Hans vlog that I ran for like 2 whole years, if not longer, that you could literally remove this man from a movie and have a better movie.
Yeah.
Like even just the Duke of Wesselton being like as he was, I actually like the Duke of Wesselton like at the end being like concerned because it makes sense. Like everything Duke of Wesselton does makes sense. So like I like him. I would have been okay. And honestly speaking, people forget that you don't need a human or sentient evil to count as the villain. Elsa's insecurity was enough of a villain. You don't need to make you don't need a person to be one.
You're overcompensating way too hard from the fact that you turned Elsa from the bad guy to the good guy.
It's like, honestly speaking, just having Elsa's insecurity be the thing that is the antagonist of this film would have ended up making it like a stronger film, because I feel like they didn't trust themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you have a lot of really good elements here. It's just like this one character who I personally really like could have not been here, and you would have had a much, it would have been, I don't know. That's just me. But I've already talked about Frozen a lot on IR, so.
All this was eventually at some point going to lead back into, I think Bellwether is one of the better twist villains in Disney Pixar movies.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's plausible that you could see her being the bad guy if it's your first time viewing. It's also plausible that you would suspect absolutely nothing if it's your first time viewing. Her motives make sense. It's plausible that you would completely forget about it, like, midway through the movie. I think Bellwether works. Yeah, I also think it's a good thing they stopped. Well, Disney stopped after Bellwether. Pixar still had Ernesto de la Cruz, and Ernesto de la Cruz is easily one of the best twist villains. But I think it's a good thing that they stopped with Bellwether, because if Bellwether was the best they could do, that wasn't a good sign.
Yeah. It's like, King Candy was one of my favorite twist villains.
Oh yeah, I really liked King Candy.
King Candy was great.
It's like, but the fact that there's like a list that are all within the same 10 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that we can tier them this within 10 years, it's kind of like not good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they started with Stinky Pete the Prospector, and it just escalated from there until they clearly should have stopped.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
It's fine, it's okay. Lotso Huggenbear would never betray me. Every time I go to Disney, I see so much merchandise of Lotso Huggenbear, and I keep questioning,
God.
why would anyone who has seen Toy Story 3 want a stuffed Lotso Huggenbear?
Listen, all you have to do is make sure you don't abandon him, for the love of God. Or he might kill you in your sleep.
Mm-hmm. The Star Wars count for Disney twist villains nowadays, because I got some words about Palpatine. I would argue Palpatine's not a twist villain himself, because if you look at the man, you can obviously tell he is a villain. But bringing Palpatine back is Wordsworthy. on a lot of ends of the scale. I can see that.
God. Favorite Disney villain?
Scar.
You're valid. Kristen?
I was gonna say Scar.
It's okay. You can pick the objectively correct choice.
I have to think about it actually because like I like all Disney.
Like I like all Disney. I think honestly it's a toss up between Scar and Hades. Because Hades is Hades is the best part of Hercules. That's not true. 100%. I also really love. That's not true. I really love Meg too. Meg and Hades are the best part.
Right there.
Yeah, Meg and Hades really save Hercules.
Hercules is one of my favorite films.
That one AU that exists of like Meg going to rule the underworld instead is like real good shit, and I love it. It's really good. Fuck.
Honestly speaking, I'd take. Oh god, I just had a lot of ideas about that. Guess I gotta make my own version of this AU now.
Yeah.
It's like
Also, make sure you're stretching, Kristen.
Ah, fuck.
Right, I didn't hear the alarm go off.
I forgot to set the alarm. So, just so everyone knows, I'm supposed to stop and stretch every half an hour to avoid Armgate again, and I'm just terribly bad at focusing way too much on shit and forgetting to do that. So I was supposed to set an alarm, and I didn't. It's fine, I'm a responsible adult. This is in no way what got me into this situation in the first place. That's totally what happened.
Chet's coming up with some pretty good other favorite Disney villains. Ursula's fantastic. I really think Ursula defined the Renaissance Disney villain.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog, I think, is the best of the modern Disney villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the rest of them either aren't villains or they weren't like written out well enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I can't even think of too many modern Disney villains.
Like modern, I guess in the past decade would be Bellwether, Hans, King,
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel.
I actually really liked Mother Gothel.
She's real good.
Yeah, Mother Gothel's valid.
Candy is also.
Yeah, King Candy was good. That's the thing. It's like after King Candy, I can't think of any like I think Bellwether was a good like twist, and her whole thing fits well for the story.
But, like, yeah, I was about to say that's more like the story being good, not Bellwether being good. Like the story itself, fantastic. But like Bellwether as like a character, I don't remember her very well. Let's see, just good villains, and I'm thinking of any villains in the past 10 years. I haven't really watched a lot. No, I've watched every Disney movie that's came out.
I liked Ernesto de la Cruz.
God, hold on. Google's Disney movies from the last. Oh, Yzma!
Yzma! Oh my... Yzma! Yes!
Oh my god, Yzma and
I'm
Kronk.
so sorry, how did we not think about Yzma?
We're all just like, how could we have forgotten?
Yzma! Oh my god, we could have seen Yzma at any point and we didn't!
Ow. Oof. God.
Emperor's New Groove is an underrated classic.
I fucking love Emperor's New Groove so much.
Emperor's New Groove was the first DVD I ever owned.
Nice.
So good.
Everyone add that to the wiki.
Yes.
Yes.
Add that to the IR wiki.
The yearly comprehensive IR wiki.
It's comprehensive, but only with a few people. Which makes it even weirder.
At February 7th, 2020, 8:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, Alex mentioned that the first DVD he ever owned was Emperor's New Groove. Cross-referencing when Emperor's New Groove DVD was released, we can conclude that he was like 7.
God. Not to say, listen, if y'all put the this information on the wiki. I'm very flattered that you guys care. It's very nice that you care. By all means, continue to chronicle weird details about our lives that we forget telling you.
I wonder if they
Just
can make
know
AI
that
out
I
of
will
some of our
continue to
members.
make jokes about it.
Oh, I forgot this was in here.
Yeah, it's fine. This is fine. Everything about this is fine. I am not happy with this gun.
Why?
It doesn't really... Okay. The dog tags...
Oh,
look...
I can see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's missing the structure that the dog tags are. The bottom is doing okay. This top part isn't. So I think I'm just gonna
Okay.
do it.
Oh, goodbye.
Yep. Sometimes
That
you
just
just have to start over.
Like, I watched that and I was just like, oh my.
Oh.
Like, no, I really feel like I gotta start from scratch. Why didn't I save my colors? I'm an idiot. Oh well. I'm a fool!
I like how he has almost a curt smile. He's like the Mona Lisa.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Vincent Marshall Reed, just like the Mona Lisa. Someone send that to Split. Don't give him any context. Just tell him that.
Sounds good.
Just gonna put
Oh,
it in
fuck.
that context.
Oh fuck, I just realized we're sleeping on Frollo.
Oh my god! Why are we sleeping on so many good there's a lot of really good Disney villains. Like, and then there's like Ratigan from, you know, Great Mouse Detective, real fucking good.
Right.
He's so good. And him and his deep obsession with his
Did you see the comic from this year that somebody made that was just like, okay, Ratigan, it must be your year. Oh, finally, you acknowledge me. Why is it my year? It's the year of the rat.
Every time I think of the Great Mouse Detective, I just think of like I've seen multiple YouTubers just go on about how Ratigan is just like way obsessed. It's really great. I love me a good nemesis relationship. I really do. It's my favorite. Oh hey, it's the Lotus Eater track. This is such a good track. Jordan did such a good job.
Yeah, Jordan kicked ass with this.
Okay, it's the light is coming down. The problem is I had to make this image up in my head. I didn't really have a reference at this particular angle. That's bad news bears, especially with metal.
Oof. Oh yeah, hope you like it. Says Syndrome. Syndrome's great.
Syndrome is very, very good.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Syndrome makes me think of Incredibles 2 and how much I wish it was like Incredibles 1.
God, Incredibles 2 was so disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of it, which should say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and watched that in theaters. I was so excited, and then I came out and like, that was okay, but
That was okay.
it wasn't worse than exactly. I'm like, with all the hype I was given,
Yeah, I
Should have been
expected
more
it to
than
be
okay.
so great.
And it wasn't.
Even when it was announced, I really wasn't excited for it because I didn't really feel like it needed a sequel.
it doesn't need a sequel.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
I thought it was fine
like,
as a standalone.
I'm just so tired of sequels. I just want original work, please.
There's a movie coming out that's just Pixar doing what they always do. Soul is coming out.
Oh yeah,
and-
Soul looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, Soul is coming out, so I'm just like, I'm gonna go support Soul because why not? It's just like aside from the fact that it's Pixar doing what Pixar always we're gonna take the thing and make it sentient, but this time it's your soul.
What if feelings had feelings?
Feelings. Yeah. What? What if your dead dad was Pants?
You didn't need to call them out like this. Because it took me a minute to go, that's the fucking plot of Onward. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Onward.
That is the plot.
I forgot Onward was coming out, and like my mom was confused by it, and then I sat there for a second and went and remembered all the comments I read that said this, and I was like, oh my god, it's a D&D movie.
Yeah.
And it made sense that my mom was just understand what any of these creatures are, and I was just, I have many D&D friends.
I see.
I'm a nerd.
I also had that moment where I sat down with my mom and explained better than any of the media out there for advertising was explaining what exactly the plot of Onward was. Yeah. And then she was like, you know, when you put it like they are trying to see their dad for one last time and on a road trip to do that, that's way better than what we got, where the advertising is like, what if your dead dad was Pants?
I know that, like, the trailer that I saw, I know that the trailer before Frozen 2, because I think that's the last time I saw the trailer for it. It was like, they try to explain it, but they don't do like the best. Like I picked it up, but I wonder if they're trying not to do too much hard emotional advertising before the film comes out, so that you get hurt more when you watch it. Because I fully expect it to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
100%. It's got Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. It's gonna hurt.
Oof.
I'm really excited for it, actually.
Yeah.
I think it looks really fun.
I'm looking forward to Onward.
Like, I'm looking forward to Onward, first of all, because it looks like it'll be a fun movie, but also, oh, thank God it's not a sequel. Oh, thank fucking God. I'm gonna cry, thank God.
What other
God.
animated films are coming out soon?
I saw a thing pointing out that Frozen 2 was the last animated Disney movie of the 2010s, and I was just like,
Oh.
that's really sad.
Scoob is coming out! I completely forgot!
Oh yeah, Scoob looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm
I
so
like the
excited
animation a
for
lot.
Scoob. What else is coming out? I don't recognize it. Let's see. Soul. Yeah, Soul is coming out this. Croods 2 is coming out this year.
Why is there a Croods 2? What?
Oh, I needed a
Well,
Croods
Croods 1 wasn't a bad movie, but
I never saw it, but like, I never thought it was like, I didn't realize it was popular enough to have gotten a
no, it was a pretty popular movie when it came out.
Huh.
Yeah.
All I know about Croods is it's one of the many things that that DreamWorks greenlit a Netflix series for before the movie was released.
The Netflix series, I enjoyed what I saw of it. The animation was really nice. I had no idea it was greenlit before the movie came out. Let's see what else is coming out. Something called Wish Dragon. Bob's Burgers, the movie,
Interesting.
coming out this year. Ray and
Trolls 2
the Last
come out
Dragon.
yet?
Trolls 2 has not come out yet, but it's coming out this year.
Okay,
I
this-
need to know if the McElroy brothers are still.
Yeah, exactly. I need to know if the McElroy brothers made it in. Like, I know they made it in. The question is if they were cut out.
Yeah. And the question is who got to keep the line, because apparently what happened is they all read for the same character, and I think only one of them got to keep but they won't know which one is the actual one that says the line until the movie.
God. That's
God.
probably one of the most delightful uses of, like, you know, internet fame. We're just gonna
God.
get ourselves put into Trolls too.
I forgot there was a Clifford movie coming out. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I just want them to stop making movies about my childhood.
Phineas and Ferb the movie?
What?
Candace Against the Universe 2020?
Interesting.
I feel as though I would have heard more about this. Yeah, no, it's a thing.
I see.
It's going to premiere on Disney Plus, which is why I have not seen any advertisements for it.
It all makes sense now.
Let's see. The One and Only Ivan, The Mitchells versus the Machines, Soul, Sonic, which they have written down for animated films, despite the fact that it's if you're gonna call it's weird.
I've given up. I'm trying to understand.
God,
It's a Roger Rabbit.
Situation.
Yeah.
I saw someone talking about the fact that, like, guys, what if there's more, like, fucking live action video game movies like this? Are we gonna have, like, a fucking shit, like, live action video game universe? Can we have that? That sounds both great and terrible at the same time.
Sonic the Hedgehog walks up to Nathan Drake. I'm here to talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
Oh my god, please, though! That sounds so good! God.
God, Simon's Home for Sleepy Friends is good, like, overworld music.
It's really nice. I like it a lot. It makes me happy to listen to it.
When you're trying to be the Foster's Home theme song, but trying not to be the Foster's theme song too much.
Obviously, the Foster's theme song. Just enough the Foster's theme song. Which really is a summation of a decent amount. Okay, so it needs to be Naruto, but only kind of Naruto.
I'm on it, Kristen. God.
Is Tetris the movie a thing?
I think so.
I want it to be.
Oh, also Artemis Fowl comes out this year. Just
Oh.
I didn't read the books as a kid, but it was like a super popular.
Yeah, I never actually read them.
The Tetris movie not only exists but has an 80 million budget and is a trilogy.
What? No! No, it's totally fucking real, but no! Thank you for the subscription, Maddie.
Thanks for the sub, Maddie.
That looks better. These lights.
Add some lights to it. Let's.
Yeah. There's also Super Mario Brothers movie. If Illumination will stop using the money Nintendo gives them to fund Minions 2, let's see how much else we can retcon the story of the Minions.
God, like, here's the thing. I like Despicable Me. Yeah. I really like Despicable Me.
Despicable Me is a good movie.
I was talking with Jordan and Split about this, and we were just like, Gru is the best part of the movie. Why are you making more movies that don't have Gru? Like, stop making movies from like this area in general, but like, so Minions 2, because it has Gru, I am hoping, crossing my fingers.
Maybe it'll be better. I mean, I wouldn't go see it.
But it wasn't.
But...
Minions 1 apparently did very well.
Oh,
so.
I know it did.
Minions 1 made over $1 billion.
I didn't
Yep.
like. I watched the beginning of Minions one because it was on TV the other day. So this is like a recent memory. And it wasn't bad. I actually genuinely like Illumination Studios
I
like a
mean,
lot.
Yeah.
I really like their style. It's a lot different from the typical like CGI thing. They embrace their cartooniness.
Yeah.
But it's like and I enjoy their sense of humor for the most part when it's not toilet humor. Anything that's not toilet humor from them I really like. But Minions is weird. Minions is weird because it's like I need to appreciate Game Over first.
I just really appreciate that you're talking about Minions while this fucking song is playing.
Let's talk about Minions.
Oh man.
Minions 2, oh right, Gru was a character.
Minions 2, alright, Gru was a character.
Okay, but like, didn't they, like, with Despicable Me 2, not 2, Despicable Me like 4, when Gru suddenly has a twin brother.
No, that's 3. I don't think there are 4
Is it
Despicable
3?
Me's.
Okay, it feels like there's 4.
I was about to be very worried.
It feels like there's 4.
Yeah.
Because the second one, I was like, you know what, this is also a decent film. And then the third one, did I watch Despicable Me 3? I guess I just didn't watch it, and it felt like 2 came out.
You know, I didn't see it. It really didn't look good from the trailers, so I really didn't.
It doesn't look interesting at all, and this is it doesn't.
It doesn't look good.
It looks real bad.
It looks real bad, man. It just like I also like Illumination in a move that I'm sure is very shocking. They have nice animation. I like their style. I just wish they'd make stuff that was a little less like low-hanging fruit, but I know that will never happen.
Yeah, it's like I wish they would branch out more, but I'm also worried that because they're such a small studio that they feel like they can't, because if they make one flop, the entire studio's under.
That's true.
So it's like they're sadly a victim of circumstance, I think, and they're too afraid to do something outside of it. And I would be too if I only had one chance.
That's fair. I mean, hey, if something is making you money when you get to work on arts, you do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Sony has a ton of money, and I just got sad about the Popeye.
Oh. Alas.
I love Gendy Tartakovsky.
Why don't I ever label my layers? I'm an idiot. I keep doing this. Hey, we did it. We made it through the DMP soundtrack.
We'd made it. Oh boy.
I think that means it is time.
I was about to say,
for a
is it
break.
Fallen Empire's time, or do you want to repeat
It's
it?
break
Don't
time.
it's break time.
It's break time.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I was asking for when we come back, not for right now.
I will think on it.
Okay.
Alright, so we will be back in like 10 minutes. Love you all. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye, 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 bye.
Everybody loves her, she is a little elf. It's the Kristen by herself show.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Kristen by Herself show, a show where I am never by myself because my friends are always with me. Because I'm always in front of the computer talking to them on Discord. I work from home. Anyway, I'm gonna set a timer on my phone for half an hour so this time I remember to stop and stretch. So when the timer goes off, everyone gets to yell at me. It'll be fun.
I generally yell at you anyway.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, I think this gun is probably about as fine as it's gonna get, considering I didn't make a reference. It's probably fine. I just feel inherently aware of my mistakes.
The gun seems fine to me.
Yeah. Perhaps I am overly critical. Listen, I've been watching a lot of Ethan Becker, and I just want to get better!
Split got such a whiplash looking at Ethan Becker's heckin' thumbnails. He was just like, I feel like I just drank a monster, and I'm just...
He's so fucking good. I adore that man. I love him, and he inspires me. Oh yeah, that's right. We have to pick new music.
Fallen
Sure,
Empire.
play the Fallen Empire soundtrack. I've never heard it before.
Yay!
Yay!
This will be an adventure.
I got it. There we go. Whoops. This only went up 2 weeks ago? Jesus Christ.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I guess
Oh
that
my
makes
God.
sense, but it
2 or
doesn't feel
3?
right.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Time isn't real. Fuck, guys, DMP's coming back really soon. It's
In
fine.
a week and 2 days, Chris.
A week and 2 days.
Oh fuck.
Shit. We were talking about this earlier, but it basically feels like it's just like DMP seemed so far away for such a long time. DMP has just been in a state of always being on hiatus, and now it is very suddenly not, and I don't know how to deal. Time isn't real and DMP is coming back. Exactly. You've summarized my experience.
What is time? A miserable little pile of secrets!
I mean, technically time isn't real in the void, so...
Exactly.
I'm sure Time Deer has a great time with that.
Reality can be whatever I want.
Not here, the void's my reality, fuck you.
Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with
Oh
you.
my, no, please! Stop!
I like how we both went there. It's just like... Your reality is...
Slowly but surely, my Time Deer voice will get more and more guttural until I eventually become like the freaking rock biter from Neverending Story.
God. I'm just, every day I imagine a future. Stop. No, you don't get to.
I imagine a future.
See, when you do it, bro, it makes me think of fucking the Kyrie voice for Shadow Revenge. Sora!
Sora.
Sora, I love you.
God!
We've got to find Sora.
Oh, what a time. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna make him flip. Ooh. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Make a record, baby.
When you go down. I've lost control of my life.
Literally unrelated to everything. I'm going to kill Valencia's sleeve.
What?
I said unrelated to everything. I'm going to kill Valencia's sleeves.
That's fair. Her sleeves are the devil, I would know. Like, they're
fact, I'm
lovely,
making-
but the problem is you can only pose her arm in so many different ways and have her sleeves not just, like, destroy every pose. It's almost like these dresses were made to stand around and look pretty as opposed to be functional.
Who could have guessed?
Who could have foreseen? Where?
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Am I gonna... I think I might have to finally bite the bullet and start shading these fucking flowers. Rip.
Kristen frantically looking for other things to shade.
I could clean some stuff up, probably. Like, there's a thing down there somewhere that I could stand to clean. I'm sure. Oh, there's the... What? Why? Did I just decide that I didn't like that? Oh.
You know what? I'm going to make this edit purposefully terrible, because at first I was trying, and now I'm just...
Now I've given up.
I've given up. It's a joke. It's a dumb joke anyway.
Okay, there is in fact some cleanup I could do there. Wait, no, I didn't hit the layer!
It's okay, Kristen.
Why don't I ever name my layers?
I don't know, Kristen.
Because I'm lazy. I just get really in the moment, and then I'll be like, I need another layer. Kristen, you should stop to label that. No, I'll figure it out later. I'm sure it'll make sense.
I can't
And then it
relate.
didn't.
I never label layers. I literally never even want to, because then I can't read. So, like, it doesn't help me to label my layers.
Well, I think, like, you use a lot less layers than I do.
I do. I
Like,
use 3.
Currently, this one has 30 layers. And
I
I'm
see.
nowhere near done. This is actually rather small for me. My larger illustrations usually get up to 100.
Why? That was very judgmental, and I'm so sorry.
I-
I'm sorry.
You know, actually, I'm just gonna pull one up just for fun. This is actually, let's see here. So, here's a thing from a book that I'm not gonna talk too much about on stream, but I am gonna show you this illustration just so you guys understand.
Is it Machu Picchu?
It's not Machu Picchu. I should have pulled up Machu Picchu. This one is a pain, but, let's see here. Machu Picchu is a good example, actually. Where is it? There it is. Okay, Machu Picchu. How many layers does Machu Picchu has? Machu Picchu only has 61 layers on it, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is surprising. But, yeah, so this one has 61 layers. This one has 100, and the reason why it has 100 is because there's a bunch of different figures and a bunch of different things in it, and every single thing has a bunch of different, like, layers of shading and things on it. So because there's so many objects in this image, and that's not even taking into account things like lighting bullshit and stuff like that. Oh my god, end my life. Hi everyone, here's something from a book I illustrated. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, the point is I use a lot of layers. And then I never label anything. Like, I always start out labeling things, and then I just go, fuck it. Eventually I'm gonna have to work out what flowers I'm gonna use for everyone else.
Eventually.
Eventually.
You know, in the year of our Lord 2023. I would really like to ideally do one of these of everyone in the cast, but I realize that's like that's a lot of people. But it would be so cool.
In the year 2040, I'll get a mysterious phone call. I pick it up from hiding in my underground bunker, thinking, who has this number? Hello? I figured out McGillicuddy's flowers!
Kristen, how did you get this number? Don't worry about it. Click. Someone just pay me a lot of money so I have an excuse to work on the flowers pictures and nothing else.
I offered and you said no.
You can't. You need money for rent. You can't.
You're right. I do. But commission? No, sir.
Rodingles!
But I want those flowers, basically.
I'll open up a Patreon just to have an excuse to work on the flowers picture, and then I'll close the Patreon as soon as all the flowers pictures are done.
I'll just pay you like. Actually, I could do that. Set up a payment plan. Be like the Kristen.
What? What are you whispering about conspiratorially? Bro Dingles!
What if, Kristen? What if it just took you a year to do the image and I paid you $10 a month?
Technically, a portrait like this costs $80, so you would only need
so a little
8
less
months.
than a year. And then I could do some advance payments.
Oh my god. See me at the con and just slide an envelope into my hands. Bro, you don't need to. Don't let anyone see. Why would I not? Shh. Why are you making this so weird?
God, I've just been. I'm sorry. I've also been just really into the Fallen Empire soundtrack.
No, this is really nice. I'm digging this.
Yeah, Walrus did a really good job of this.
Walrus went ham.
God. You know, Ethan Becker was right. Really, I only drew, like, the same flower a million times. Not like I really figured out a bunch of different ways to draw a poppy. There's just, unfortunately, a lot of fucking poppies.
So everybody, if you're an intermediate artist, I really recommend Ethan Becker.
If you're
I don't fully recommend for beginners because
Yeah.
sometimes things,
Yeah, but if you're intermediate, then I definitely recommend his stuff. Like, he has inspired me a lot, and I have learned so much shit. And it's nice, because usually when I look up, like I don't, occasionally be like, oh, an art thing, I might like that, and then I'm like, you are at the same level as me, talking like you are a fucking master. I'm not, no. I am not baby. And then Ethan Becker's like, but you are a baby! And I'm like, he's right.
He's right, I am baby.
He's right, I am baby.
But maybe I'm baby.
Maybe I'm baby. I mean, I am maybe baby a little bit.
Maybe it's just a baby that needs to be loved until it admits it's baby. That was the dumbest Johnny Bravo quote that I've ever, but I constantly quote it.
It's a good quote.
It's maybe it's just a baby that needs to be loved until it says yes. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. But Kristen, you're master baby. I'm not master baby. I have so much shit to learn still. You think I don't, but I do.
So much to do, so much to do,
see.
so much to do,
So much to do, so much to do, so much to do.
So what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? You never know. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Steven Universe
Hey, now.
Future. Ah!
Uh,
Hey now, hey now, hey now. I'm more entertained by this than I should be, probably.
eh.
Okay. I wonder if this is really the right. Well, I guess if I don't like it, I can always just color.
God, I keep not using a reference, and I need to.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
You don't even know what I'm doing.
You gotta use a reference.
You know who doesn't use references? Alex, and that's why his art looks like shit.
What's a reference?
I've decided officially that basically whenever I see a human in person, I'm just gonna be like, hey, do you feel like posing for a reference photo? Yeah, great!
Why can't you do this yourself? I need an average-sized person.
I need an average-sized person.
Mhm.
If I use me, they'll all have Kristen proportions.
Baby, can you move on the rhythm of the game? Rockin', rockin'. Down, body, body, come on with the super body. Let's go. Down. Ooh, yike.
Yeah, a lot of the Fallen Empire's treks get spoopy.
I like spoopy.
Poopy is good.
Neat.
Das ist neat.
Is that why MG is small? It's true, I can't imagine being big, and that's why all of my OCs are small. Well, I mean, it's partially because Murder God, you know, started out as Kristen is a god of murder when she runs this werewolf game that we're playing. But also, I think it's a fun concept that she seems so small and completely ineffectual, even though she's supposed to be a god. But mostly, I just can't imagine being tall, so.
Imagine being tall. This post was made by the Kristen gang.
Basically, yes. Sometimes I'll be cleaning and I'll have to, like, step on a chair or something, and I'll be able to, like, see on the top, see it, like, you know, the level a normal person can see, and I'm like, oh, fuck. The world looks so different if you're even a few inches taller than I currently am. Sometimes there's someone's like, oh, Kristen, you don't know that this is dirty because you actually can't see it. Okay.
Okay.
You're short.
Small woman is very small. Medically.
Medically frail.
Oh god.
It's funny. To explain, chat, so I had to get some medical stuff taken care of, and the state of Michigan, for Medicaid, you need to provide proof of working a lot, and I haven't been able to do that because of my arms. So I was like, well, you can call for an exemption. And I was like, okay, so I called, and the lady was like, okay, well, here's some exemptions you can have. I don't know, would you describe yourself as medically frail? What? Do you go to the doctor all the time? Perhaps have some sort of condition like depression or anxiety that makes holding a regular job difficult? Well, my arms have been injured and I've been out of work for 4 months. That'll do it. Okay, you're medically frail as recognized by the state. That's it? Yep, that's it. And so I'm medically frail according to the state of Michigan. Which is true, like, I am not grifting the system, that's a fair assessment. I'm just amused after so many years of people making fun of me for being sick all the time.
Joke's on you, I'm medically frail.
Medically frail! I got the paperwork yesterday. I was just says exemption, medically frail. I got sick over like half the year last year. It's fine. I mean, this is working. It's getting the right amount of depth, I think. I think we're good. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm like, maybe this is garbage. Focuses on the whole thing. No, this is fine. It is okay. Let's all take a moment to remember that Kristen destroyed.
Sorry, I was finishing up a thing.
Let's all take a moment to remember that Kristen destroyed her arms over Mumford and Sons.
Yeah.
Mumford and Sons gate.
Mumford and Sons.
Does Vincent like Mumford and Sons?
This is very important information.
I need to know! It's 6 a.m. So, a couple days ago, there I was in the DMP server, minding my own fucking business, typing out a thing. I believe we were answering a Tumblr question or something. And Alex responded, and suddenly it clicked for me that Alex's name was Dr. McMumford and Sons.
No, it was Dr. McUmford and Sons, not Dr. McMumford and Sons.
Excuse me. And I'm just like, how long has your name been that, Alex? And the man says, a couple of days. Are you proud of yourself? Do you feel good about this?
Yes, obviously I rolled high enough on stealth that you were not able to notice Dr. McUmford and Sons for several days.
Oh my god. How dare you? I'll never forgive you for this slight.
Okay.
Yep. That's nice. Why aren't you more perturbed by my wrath? I don't understand. Was that not threatening?
Your wrath has no effect on me, child!
I'm not a child! I'm older than you! Stop laughing like that!
Look, I'm just saying, if we were both at the airport together, they would assume that if you were not with me, you'd be an unaccompanied minor.
Shut up! No! That's not true!
Kristen, that's exactly what happened at the airport. It is, though.
No! This year they're gonna think I'm an adult. This year
You
for
say
sure.
so.
No! Shut up! It's true!
If you say so.
Excuse
So
me,
he
ma'am,
is-
how old are you?
You think they're even gonna bother asking how old you are?
I mean, last time they did at least ask.
Excuse me, sweetheart, how old are you?
Hey, sweetie, how old are you? Where's your mom?
Where's your mom? Kristen used wisdom as her dump stat. That's, I mean, listen, you're not wrong, but like, you didn't have
How
to be
dare
so.
You're not wrong, but how dare you?
No, my dump stat was Constitution. We've already been over this. I'm medically
Yeah, it's
frail.
Constitution, I thought. That's why we have Armsgate.
That's why we had Armsgate. What would you say that your dump stat is, guys?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
I have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I have to think about it is because, unlike you guys, I don't have this off the top of my fucking dome.
I see.
What, you don't remember the DIND stats off the top of your head?
God. File. Save as. Jesus.
Ooh, this is some good spook. Time has been kind to you, Kristen. Too kind. Has time been kind to me? It's frozen me in the state of looking like a child forever. And also it made me medically frail.
Medically frail.
Medically frail.
Like, honestly, I probably I would say I just rolled really bad on most stats.
Hi, Scott. Hey, I'm
Scott?
just here to hop in for a hot moment.
Hello, Scott.
How's
Hello,
everyone
Scott.
doing?
Doing good.
We're doing good. We're discussing, what would you say that your dump stat would be if you were a Dinge character, Scott?
Oh, me?
Yes, you. Like, you yourself. As a human.
I'm going to say it would probably be... It would probably be intelligence, because I'm not as worldly as some of my other friends, so that's
Those
probably
two
me.
brain cells.
I'm serious, though. I just don't know a lot as much in comparison to everyone else.
Don't know a lot as much.
See?
Excellent. I love it.
What did everyone else say?
I mean, my dump stat was con, because I'm medically frail.
Dexterity for me.
Though Tara says that wisdom was my dump stat, and to be fair, that's also not very far off.
Oh, right, those. It might be strength then. I'm not sure. Strength or intelligence, one of the two.
Fair enough, fair enough. Spoop. This is some good spoop, I'm really enjoying it.
Oh yeah, I believe this is the cracking stack. Cracking stack's nice.
Pretty. I love it.
I love this soundtrack so much.
So good.
It's a good sound check.
We miss you, Walrus.
So-
Yeah.
Bro, did you work out what stat would be your dump stat?
No, my mother texted me and I
Why don't you ask your mom which D&D stat would be your dump stat?
Mother Dingleberry, I need your assistance. Out of the 6 stats in Dungeons and Dragons, which is my weakest?
I'm dumb and I'm actually going to open roll 20. So, okay.
You'd probably be better off just looking up like D&D.
It was
stats.
actually faster for me to open roll
Okay.
because it's already open. So.
Alright, do as you please.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, here's the. Are you just having trouble remembering what does what, or?
No, I'm having trouble remembering what is what the 6 are. Not like when I read them, I know what they do.
Okay.
Well, let me.
I always give, for people who are always learning for the first time about D&D, I always give the tomato analogy.
It's the tomato
My
analogy.
charisma stat would be my dump stat.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, out of the other options, like with the 6 options presented in front of me. It's like I'm pretty strong, Scott. I'm a pretty athletic person, and I can hold like I'm very, very good at like what I know what Constitution is, but I have trouble explaining it. All of that pretty decent. Wisdom and intelligence used to be yeah. It's like I'm pretty like decent at that, but charisma, it would be charisma.
Alright, fair enough.
I mean, charisma's a dump stat for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charisma's all I have. It's fine.
We got the party face, oh boy!
Great! I'm so useful for talking. And
Yeah.
talking. And talking. And bardic inspiration!
So
Wink.
we've confirmed what your primary stat is.
Okay, but would you be a bard or a warlock? That's the question.
I don't
Or a
know.
sorcerer.
I feel like with both of those cases, it's like you kind of would have to like. Well, I mean, I guess I'm probably more bookish than I give myself credit for. I don't know. It's hard to say. I write and create things, and that's I feel like my focus tends to be would be more related to that. I like telling stories, which is why I lean bard. I think.
Bard 100% then.
Yeah. Ouch. Fuck.
Honestly, I could see myself as paladin.
I
See
can see
that.
that.
Yeah.
The world's the world's saltiest paladin.
Oh, I don't have to be nice. I can follow a set of codes and still be a salty motherfucker as a paladin.
Right.
What would my class be? I see my primary stat as wisdom, because I have a good, like, I'm good at just emotional bullshit. So I guess I don't know. What are the wisdom classes? They're druid. They're cleric. I think there's one other, but I don't remember.
Stretch
that
your
the
arms,
stretch alone?
Kristen.
I'm going to stretch my arms.
Wisdom's a secondary stat for like a lot of classes. Ranger and Monk are both secondary Wisdom.
I'm not a very bookish person. So I don't know if... I'm not very devout, so I don't know if Cleric would be my class. I do like animals, so I guess Druid? I don't know.
I'm trying to think, like... I can kind of see Cleric for you.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. You're a Healy boy.
Healy boy.
Use Heelys to escape your feelies.
Yes.
Okay, but here's the thing. If your Healy boy is Cleric in D&D, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You can heal anytime.
You fuck shit up. Also, most importantly.
You want to know when I'm healing? When you're dead.
When you're
Otherwise, you're fine. Walk it off, asshole.
That is correct. Kristen, heal me. I'm sorry, I'm a grave cleric. I can heal you better once you drop.
Yeah.
So shrug. Good luck.
Good luck. You can fight just as well at 1 HP as you can at 150.
I would say I'd be a love cleric, but apparently they made that a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Roofie!
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
They changed it to a Unity cleric, though, so that's a little better.
Oh, they already changed it? Awesome.
Yeah.
Guess it's time to read Unearthed Arcana. That was bad, though.
I kind of want Love Cleric just so I could have my patron be Love God from Gravity Falls.
Oh my god, please, though.
Who's ready to fall in love tonight?
God, it's so fucking good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess I'm a Unity cleric.
Yeah, here's my mixtape. Oh, immediately tosses into trash. Oh. Okay, there we go. Back to art. We'll stretch when alarm goes off again. Gotta shade flowers.
Looks into distance. I pulled up all the D classes. I don't have this I've played exactly 2 sessions.
I mean, that's okay. I've only...
Okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's completely fine. It's okay. You don't have to have encyclopedic knowledge of the thing.
I know, it just makes me feel weird.
Okay, but you know what? You have played 2 more sessions than most people will ever play of D&D.
Yeah.
God.
Ooh, this is a good song.
It is a good song.
And... Someone please help me, everything is going to shit.
It's fine.
Anxiety, the song.
It's
Anxiety,
fine.
Hello everyone, it's the anxiety song.
It's the anxiety song with anxiety.
Anxiety.
God, I'm behind on Fallen Ember. Oh wow, this is actually really cool, like, imagery. Like, just seeing the what? rendered, like shaded at the very least. I know you have to go through with that, but unless you're not, because I don't think.
Oh, what? You mean the? Sorry, you're talking about the flowers. Sorry, I'm very focused on this music.
You're talking about the flowers. I'm very focused on the flowers, so I can't.
Yeah, no, it's getting some good depth to it, I think. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
probably...
just thought it was really cool looking at it with the depth as opposed to without it. Like seeing that looks really cool.
Yeah, thanks. Like, I don't know how much more, like after a once over with it, I'm probably not gonna do a ton more, because if you look closely at Murder God's flowers, they actually are not as, like, detailed as you think.
Yeah.
This is a similar thing. That looks really cool, though, so... I guess I'm doing it right.
What this is a print.
Well, I have great news. I'm probably gonna sell it as a print. Woo!
Yay!
In fact, the Murder God Flowers picture is also available as a print. If you want DMP merch, please contact me. It's available.
Oh, you still have prints?
Yeah, I still have Murder God prints, and I still have Vincent. I still have the Dip prints, and Black Stars buttons are still there.
And how much are these prints?
The prints are $10 for an 8x10 and $15 for an 11x17. So yeah, if you would like the print, that's a thing that I can offer you. Yeah, hey kids, if you like this flowers picture, it's available as a print. You can purchase it from me. You can also get a Black Stars button and some other things. Please purchase my things.
My dip button came in and I put it in my Ida.
Yay!
The straps broke on my Ida bag and I'm very upset.
No!
This is a good bag.
No!
Well, it wasn't good at being a bag, apparently. The strap. You know what I mean? Which means I'm gonna have to pay another expensive amount for another Ida bag because I would actually want to hang it somewhere.
That sucks.
It's my fault. I put my sketchbook that like barely fit in there too many times, probably.
Still rip.
Oh, by the way, Kristen,
Yes.
that thing is about halfway done, so...
Yay! I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
Yay! Yay!
I'm real pumped. There is so much DMP prep happening, guys. Just so you're aware. there is so much prep happening.
So much prep. Which, to remind everybody who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, we're not at 7 anyway. Especially we won't be having a stream.
Yeah, we're not having a stream on Sunday because DMP comes back on the 16th. So we're busy prepping for that.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know. No strem, because we're preparing for strem. God,
We get
that's...
something on Sunday, but no strem.
Yes. Well, yeah, we'll still have a video coming out, but no strem. God, that means DMP is like a week and 2 days away. What the fuck?
I'm laughing because this is like it's like every 45 minutes or so hits you and you're just
Like, at first it felt really weird when we went on hiatus, because every time we have a hiatus, like, basically for the first 2 weeks, I'm in this confused, what do you mean DMP isn't happening mode? And then I kind of get used to it. And then it's like, you know, after you've stopped exercising for a while, and it's something like, fuck, I have to remember how to run again.
I feel that.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Is it though?
Probably.
Okay.
It's
Just
probably
making sure.
fine. I feel relatively confident. Season 3 is gonna be real cool. There are a lot of things I can't talk about, but it's gonna be really fucking cool, guys. You don't even know. Which I'm aware
super
is
excited.
very fun to hear. The cast is really excited about this thing we can't tell you about, but it's so fucking cool, guys. Holy shit, it's gonna be really cool.
Like, I get good gut feelings about things most of the time.
Yeah.
And even, like, though I have no idea what's happening aside from, like, what I'm allowed to know, it's, my gut's been like, okay, so I was excited for Season 2, but I was excited for Season 2 partially because I knew that I had a stake in a personal stake in that.
What was gonna
but
happen?
Like, yeah, it's my turn on the depression. But
It's my turn. Your turn on the depression is over.
my turn on the depression is now over. But like with season, I'm
Take
super
your
excited.
soul loft.
Take your soul off, Junior.
There's
Put
no
it in
soul
your
loft in the
mouth.
void. That's the real problem.
We
But
just have
anyway.
discount Prozac.
God. Fucking anyway, but for season 3, I have like a really good, like, I'm super excited for it. It feels like it's gonna be really like epic and cool. And knowing us, it's still gonna be super weird, which I'm also excited for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already planned a lot more for this one than we did for season 2.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
Looks
Kristen, why didn't you plan more for season 2? I thought I did! I didn't realize. I'm like, this time surely we've planned enough. Cut to like, you know, April. We did not plan enough.
This time. This time.
This time. This time.
This time. Also, Tex wants to say hi and that they're eating almonds.
Hi, Tex. Enjoy the almonds.
Hello, Tex.
Eventually, I'm gonna get to the end of these fucking flowers.
How many streams have you been working on this?
Actually, only like
Two,
one.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'm counting this one in the.
Oh yeah. Did I do it?
Yeah.
I don't know how. Like I thought I only drew it.
I know you've done this at least one other time.
Yeah, like I know
Yeah,
I
so
drew it on
too,
stream.
Because
so.
you used it as we could the fin if you like you should. Yeah, we could probably use the finished one as the thumbnail for this stream,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Ooh.
and then people can see the progress.
Yeah, they'll be missing a decent chunk of it, but you know, at least they'll see how it finishes. I hope. Assuming I can finish it in the next 40 minutes, which who knows? Oh, there's so
just
many
need the-
flowers. I'm a fool. Why did I do this? What have I done?
Why can't I hold all these flowers?
I just need y'all to know that I'm seriously jamming to this right now.
It's real cool.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought to associate the guy with techno beats, but whatever.
Hey, if it works.
If it works.
I mean, if anyone would be associated with techno and Fallen Empires, it would be the kobolds, because they're the ones with the most clockwork shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Oh. Oh no, not this song.
What do you guys think would be the since I don't know when or if I'll ever get to these, but I like brainstorming on it. What flowers do you guys think would work for the other characters? Because thus far all I've got is I think I'm gonna do sunflowers for Percy, because of course I'm gonna do sunflowers for Percy.
Didn't we agree on we
found
talked
one for
about-
Grace, but I can't. No, we found one. I can't remember. I'm trying to think. Because unfortunately, right now.
What was it? Lavender or was it blackberry flowers for Junior?
I think it was blackberry flowers, because I remember like us talking about it.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I was like, I think it's
remember.
blackberry flowers.
I don't remember where I heard this, but cerulean or blue lotus flowers are like a symbol of intelligence somewhere. I can't remember. They're like
Ooh.
blue lilies or something.
Ooh.
So
Maybe somebody look that up who isn't me. Because I'm coloring flowers. Oh, I
I've
think.
pulled up. I had like a book of a bunch of
Also, can someone put in some lo-fi? Because I think
I
the
can't remember where I
thing is
heard that.
over.
Oh yeah, it was only an hour long.
Yep.
Let's throw in a cover. No, I'm joking. Just all internet remix tonight.
Nothing but internet
What?
remix music.
I think it just kind of stopped in the middle of Rankol's theme, though.
Yeah, there was supposed to be
Yeah,
more.
Let's say there's more.
Okay, because I was like, is it over?
Time to start it over.
This calls for more fallen empires.
Oh!
I mean, I have no issue with this.
I'm tempted to open the video really quickly because I don't think a gap in there. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that's not what happened.
No, it's not because if I recall correctly, there are
No,
at
yeah,
least
listen
2
to
more
this whole
songs.
thing. There's no.
Yeah,
Jenna,
there's not a gap.
stop.
It just
I know
stopped.
there's at least the
So,
finale after
Fred
that.
Boat just broke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I keep murdering Fred Boat.
Damn it, Fred Boat.
I like how when I type in internet remix, the first thing that comes up is Vine. That was a time.
That was a time.
That Shy Guy says, Raffalicious for Gick Millicuddy.
What are those? Bleeding hearts for Valencia.
A
Raffalicious are the huge freaking parasitic plants from South America. The
Ooh.
vile plume plants.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
okay.
That could be cool, but God, it would clash with this color scheme so bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the stinking corpse lily. That's the more common name for them.
Oh great.
Edelweiss.
Edelweiss. I should call up my dear friend Briar, who knows about all the flowers.
Woolly white bracts around small flowers. Edelweiss.
I know nothing about flowers.
It's okay, I don't either. This is why I'm asking other people.
Its meaning symbolism. The flower dignifies deep love and devotion, whereby men harvest. It's deep love and devotion.
Excellent.
Which I think you could be for about like both the men in her life, but also for her people.
Yeah. I could see that fitting well for Valencia. Honestly, maybe Doc doesn't get a flower. Maybe he gets a cool plant of some sort that isn't flowery.
Yeah, I can think of 0 flowers that fit Doc.
Yeah.
Alternatively, he could just get an entire bouquet because, I mean, shit, who is this person?
Who knows? The McGillicuddy surprise, as they call it.
That sounds like an absolutely terrible.
What's on the menu, sir? Oh, we've got the McGillicuddy surprise. Here, do you want some? No, I think I'll just have the chili, thank you.
I'll happily have the McGillicuddy surprise.
Don't encourage him. Let's see. Flower symbolism.
I had
plants?
bookmarks. Let me see if I still have those bookmarks.
God, Scott, you mentioned that fucking Gone Out the Window song from like 2001, like 5 days ago, and it has been stuck in my head ever since, and I'm so mad!
I'm sorry.
No, you're not!
Oh no.
Go. God.
Favorite TV show.
Gone out the window. Let's see. Apple blossoms, asters, azaleas, baby's breath, bachelor buttons, begonias, belladonnas. Hmm.
Ooh,
Who were
actually,
we
that's
saying
kind of
about?
fun. A Venus flytrap or a pitcher plant for McGillicuddy. Odd one out of the group, and also tends to be associated with flies. Like, I mean, I guess that's an option. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
I just imagine a picture of McGillicuddy surrounded by Venus flytraps. A pretty image.
Yeah. Well, also the colors would work better for his color palette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were we talking about regarding the bleeding heart?
Valencia.
Also Valencia.
The name alone of the bleeding heart flower suggests potent symbolism and meaning, wearing your heart on your sleeve and pouring your heart for all to see. The center of the flower is deep pink like a heart, and the color pours onto the crisp. Okay, yada yada yada. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a Valencia flower.
Valencia's got like a million flowers.
Yeah, I mean, well, she princess.
Hmm.
So here's the question. Do I use a bunch of fire in Christine's picture? What am I even saying? Why would I ever not turn Christine Fork's hair into fire when I can turn it into fire? Kristen, you can't keep doing that for every picture of Christine. Can't I?
Dandelions for Percy?
I was feeling sunflowers.
That could work.
Also,
Ooh, or
thank God
daisies.
Yeah.
Daisies
I
are
googled when did Michael Jackson's hair catch on fire, and it would have been it would have been before Christine was taken, so she would know. A Michael Jackson knew when we set her hair on fire.
Oh my god.
Listen, when there's
when
nothing
was it?
left to burn, you have to set yourself on fire.
The daisy holds the meaning of bubbling over with happiness and having a positive outlook and celebrating and appreciating the simple things.
Well, it does have some Percy vibes. Although, that's an option. I'm like, no, I think that Thorin has a daffodil on their shirt.
Huh?
I could use that for Thorin, but then I'm like, but I think I have daffodils. For
I feel like Thorin needs a blue.
Thorin needs a blue. You're right. What am I even fucking saying? What is wrong
Yeah.
with me? What is wrong with me? Am I taking this seriously at all? What the fuck? I don't know shit about flowers. Why have I taken on this project?
I mean, I'm looking these ones up, so
I wish I would bookmarked those things.
let's
All your
see.
bookmarks have gone out the window. And when you go, 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 go.
Are you okay?
No, Scott, this song is gonna be stuck in my head for the next 5 years, and I haven't thought about it in like 10.
And
But your
Kristen's sanity has gone out the window.
oh, orchids, admiration and innocence.
For who?
Thorin.
Thorn.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
I googled blue flowers and there's a bluebird flower. What is
Ooh.
A bluebird flower symbolizes being really old and really angry.
You receive the symbol of joy and happiness and are expecting you in the future. Oh wait, no, that's an actual like symbolism of a blue bird. I need a bluebird flower thing.
Yellow orchids symbolize friendship and new beginnings. They make great gifts for a friend to celebrate an accomplishment.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Is anybody even bothering writing this down? Because
I mean, I can't. I'm drawing.
No,
I'm
not
not.
you, Kristen. Ah, yes, I guess the onus is upon me. Google.com/docs.
I'm slowly dying here. Do you think I have the energy to write
I
anything?
know, it's close to old man bedtime.
It's close to old man bedtime.
That's true. Miss Fox says also orchids are delicate as hell.
Excellent.
Thorin can withstand at least 2 less drop kicks than anyone else in the Awakens. That counts as delicate as hell.
Please do not drop kick Thorin Blue.
Wait, who was the one dropping the chair again?
Bad child. Smelly.
Smelly goblin.
I just thought about Hanahaki.
Ooh, fun.
Hanahaki is a fictional disease. That's actually relatively modern. You think this would be like pretty far off legend, but it's a pretty modern like fake disease where in unrequited love, not unrequited, if you have like a romantic feelings towards someone and they don't return them, you start growing like flowers in your throat, and either it kills you, or if you cut them out, you won't care about the person anymore. So you have two options: either you die or you let the love go. So, and for a lot of people, that's a really hard choice. So it's supposed to be like a beautiful death kind of thing, and it's interesting.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I did.
Or you
Is
get
that
the,
an
or if the other person starts requiting, I think it'll stop growing. But you can
Is
also
that-
get yeah. Hmm?
I mean, no, I was just. Oh wow, Jesus!
It
Is that an
comes
actual
off of-
thing, or
No,
No, it's
no.
not.
No,
No.
Scott,
Okay.
that's not a real thing.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase my question. Where did this come from?
Hanahaki originated uh in a fan fiction, but it was like it became like an actual like genre of fiction and art. So like it's a
Okay.
sort of yeah. So again, it's like a legend kind of. It's not like a yeah.
Interesting. Hmm, that's an actual thing.
That highlights. Okay.
You made flowers grow. You made flowers grow in my lungs, and although they are beautiful, I cannot breathe.
Please stop.
Please help me.
Miss Fox is explaining it. Basically, if you confess your love is returned, the disease is cured. Um, yeah, unrequited love will literally kill you. And then talking about that her favorite AUs are the one where both parties are pining for the other and both are dying of Hanahaki because they're convinced their love will never be returned, so they never actually confess.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Excellent. I love it. I appreciate that my response to this dark thing is that's great, while Scott's just here like, oof.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. That's sad.
I don't know if you noticed, I'm a hopeless romantic, sad heart, so...
I don't know if you noticed, but I love tragedy.
I have noticed, Kristen. I have very much noticed.
I don't know if you noticed, but I love taking things out of context so they sound stupid and or silly.
Really?
Mhm. And although they are beautiful, I cannot breathe.
I cannot breathe.
Please stop doing the thing.
I wanna
No.
draw Hanahaki.
So we have 3 different responses. What is bros? Or does he have a different one entirely?
Response to what?
The
Hanahaki.
thing.
Hmm.
Mine is, oh my god, that's terrible. Kristen's is, that's tragic, therefore it's amazing. And Alex's is,
To make a
I-
joke about
uh,
it.
yeah,
Alex is making a joke about it.
yeah.
Oh, my response was immediately, I could draw some Hanahaki. I don't have to.
I could.
There we go.
Good.
4 completely different responses. Which one are you? Leave it in
Yeah.
the comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the 4 Temperaments Ensemble. Good night.
Yay! And all of my fucking standards have gone out the window. Okay. Well, they look like flowers now, so that's good.
Yay.
Cool. Now I still gotta add.
Oh, I just
lights.
had a terrible idea.
What?
I'm just gonna try to do it, and then if it works, I apologize.
Okay.
It's not anything dangerous. It's not anything we would put out.
Then why did you say I apologize?
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Okay.
What?
Fred boat is broken.
No.
Red boat is broken.
This Fed boat is broke.
That really might work.
Yeah. Ah!
There we go.
Why are you playing Mambo number 5?
I just wanted to see if we could get Fred boat to work.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it can.
I get kind of
Oh.
confused whenever I hear the normal Mambo number 5 now. We're doing all IR music today, baby.
I guess so.
We have enough.
We do have enough.
I like
That's
Alex, Tom, Johnny, and Steele, and as I continue, you know they're getting real. So what can I do? I really beg you, my dude. To me, the remix
Who's this beautiful voice?
I don't know.
Tom.
It's Tom.
Kristen, are you sure you want to do this in the goggles squeaks? Yes. Absolutely yes.
I just want to say that our covers are hard to find. There they are. We have so many playlists.
Yeah, we should look her up on just looking up the channel in general.
Yeah.
One day.
So this story comes from my dear
Listen,
friend.
I was very intent on making this fun to listen to, even if you couldn't see it. For the clips part.
And one step right, one to the front and one to the side. Clap your hands once and clap your hands twice. And if it looks like this, then you're doing it right. A little bit of uprising in my life.
A little bit of goggles by my side.
A little bit of split is all I need.
A little bit of pro is what I see.
A little bit of Xander in the sun. A little bit of Juno all night long.
A little bit, here I am.
Nope.
Stretch!
Stretch
your fucking arm!
Stretch!
Ah!
You can split. Remember the hot tub.
I rewatched the shipping extravaganza recently and I was like,
Yep.
wow! This is it, I've peaked. I'll never make anything as good as this.
Now the trumpet's a trombone.
Mambo number 5.
Just Mambo. It makes me laugh. Like, it's in the original song, it's just so fucking weird.
A little bit of dawn is all I need. A little bit of Phil is what I see.
A little bit of Gigi in the sun. A little bit of JoJo all night long.
A little bit of tax, here I am. A little bit of you makes me a man.
I hear the goggles in there.
Yeah. Ah!
There's so much screaming.
Isn't that IR in a nutshell, though?
Yes.
Oh, Mooney. And Jake said no.
Jake said no.
And Jake said no. What a good time that was.
Yeah, it was a simpler time. Or
Was
maybe
it a
wasn't.
simpler
I don't
time?
know. I was just about to say, or maybe it wasn't. I don't fucking know.
I cannot describe the dissatisfaction that comes with hearing the non-IR in Mambo number 5. You're correct, and you should say it.
Yeah. Fuck you, Lou Bega.
Oh, wait, no, are you playing the fucking 12 days of IR now? Oh my god. Draco, thank you for the subscription.
Thank you.
Thank you for the subscription, Joe. Thank you for the subscription, Draco.
Thank you, Draco.
Oh, we missed our contractually obligated holiday song.
Oh,
I
shit.
tried.
You did try. It's okay. It's fine.
4 fucking minutes. Come on, guys, let's get this over with. Oh, did you write something up, little buddy?
Please don't tell me we're doing a 12 Days of Christmas parody.
Okay, I won't tell you.
All right, everyone. You heard the adorable Muppet. Let's do this thing.
There's just something about the little breath before the it just makes me laugh.
Thank you.
On the first day of Christmas,
Are we really gonna listen to this in February?
Yes. We have two
Okay,
entire
actually, on that note, I will be right back.
Okay.
Everyone just. This was a good idea.
I can stop it. I can skip forward.
I just feel like we're committed now.
Okay.
No, we're all in this together,
We're all
Broseph
in this
Dingleberry.
together. You did this to us.
Once you start the days of Christmas, you do not stop the days of Christmas. You will beg, but we will not stop the days of Christmas.
Maybe this year we'll manage to get a holiday song out.
And then we didn't.
And then we probably didn't. Listen, we do a lot of other things.
Yeah.
We do a lot of other things. Seven artists dying. You do not say!
They're all dead now.
They're all dead.
Yeah. They've perished.
I'm sorry, the image of Vincent Marshall Reed just blowing flowers through his brain to the 12 days of IR.
Alright, yo. Can't fucking stand this song. I'm out.
Is it done yet?
No.
Is it done yet? Oh my god!
It's a 6-minute song!
It's the 12 days of Christmas, Scott! It is eternal!
It never stops!
I hate Christmas music.
Too bad!
Did someone say they hate Christmas? The Krampus is coming! I will beat you with rusty chains and stuff you in my sack!
First of all, I said I hate Christmas music. Thank you.
Did not
That
hear the
still
music
counts
part.
for the Krampus!
That still counts for the Krampus.
Look, man, when you've had to work at retail as long as I have, and you have to hear Christmas music 3 months in a fucking row, you come back to me.
Retail workers are spared the wrath of the Krampus!
Did we ever release all the, like, dumb, like, asides and things we had?
We
to
did to the
record?
patrons.
Okay.
And I think out of respect we should wait a little longer.
Out of respect, we should wait a little longer, but one day, maybe, the public will get that.
My god, it's still going!
Yes!
It's the
Yes!
12 days of Christmas!
It's a long song, Scott.
It's a long song, Scotticus. Jeez. We did it. We made it to 12.
We did it. We made it to day 12. Stick with me, man.
Just a little longer.
I can't do it, man. It's game over, man. Game over.
Smack.
Pull yourself together, Scott.
I'm gonna jump.
Wait, what? From where? To where?
From the wheelie chair, damn it.
Scott, that's not safe for work. He has perished.
Well, this has been a time. For some reason, why did we choose? We chose to do it because because we hate ourselves mostly.
Yeah.
Also because I just fucking like I like dumb 12 Days of Christmas parodies. I really do.
It's fair.
They're fun.
Well, this was
They're
a fun
not
song
fun
to
for
do.
the people singing them, but it's fun.
No. That's the Murder God's ultimate torture. She's gonna make you awake and sing 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh god, the worst kind of evil. Oh my god, bro.
Perfect choice for the next in the queue, bro.
I don't think Murder God would she have them sing 12 Days of Christmas? Does Murder God like Christmas?
She would have them sing the 120 Days
Look,
of Christmas.
We know Murder God loves Thanksgiving, and I'm pretty sure she also loves Christmas.
That's true, she does. You are correct.
I'll admit that a lot of Twitter Murder Party is a blur to me.
But she does.
You know
she
what?
does canonically actually like the holidays.
She probably enjoyed even more for Percy's suffering.
She just listen. She wants that good Christmas episode. That shit's worth its weight in gold in ratings.
God, I love this song so much.
All of the gifts have been destroyed, but I realize that the real gift is you! That's every Christmas special ever.
Every Christmas special ever. I know, but I love all of them. That's not true. Abed's Uncontrollable Christmas is about Abed having a fucking breakdown and thinking that everything is a stop motion thing, even though it is not. That one's about a person having a breakdown and all of his friends helping him through it. Christmas is also involved.
Community is a good.
Community is such a fucking good show.
I don't want to make toys. I want to be a dentist. What dentist training do you have? 0.
Are these reading like flowers to you guys? Do they look like flowers to you?
The Flowers and Vincent's picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's done. Where is the fucking sketch? Okay, there we go. That's right. You thought I forgot. I didn't. How the fuck am I gonna do that? Ah! Oh, I should save.
Save your work. Oh my god. If this did not get saved, I think your arms and your soul would die.
Surprise!
Have you not been saving?
Maybe?
Control S, Kristen.
I just did. Listen, my keyboard is actually rather far away from me once I put my tablet up here. It's a very large
File
tablet.
save,
You've
Kristen.
seen it. Don't know. Am I going to make this slimes or am I gonna make this something else?
You know who it is.
God, why? I hate this so much. Didn't like we upload this and immediately lost several subscribers?
Did we?
I don't think we lost several subscribers, but like a lot of people commenting like, you guys could have did a cover of the actual song. well, actually, there was that, and like you already posted this on Twitter, and we technically had already posted on Twitter because we had planned on posting it on the channel. We didn't have any full joke, and I was like,
I'm gonna put fingers.
God.
God, I fucking hate this so much.
Y'all ready for the amendment?
Oh my god.
did you decide not to do the dribble?
No, I did. I was just trying to remember where I put it. I guess I could also just put the sketch on top and not have this all
We're gonna do a full version at some point, right?
No.
Yes? No? Yes? Excellent. Okay.
Happy February, everyone.
Happy February.
Happy February.
Happy February.
This is what true love is.
I know how come.
My complexion stands out,
And my voice does as well.
and in case you
You
haven't
haven't noticed.
We black as hell. It's an obligatory part of every new musical.
it's the random
Black
girl
singing. The song.
Every show must have an ensemble. Without it, things wouldn't be right.
And every crowd needs at least one person who doesn't happen to be white.
Well, that person's usually me. It feels like I'm just filling a quota.
Anytime I ever have lines, they're yes and yes and no. So what the hell?
When it comes to the plot, I play no significant role. I'm just a random black girl singing the soul.
So I conduct with my hands, then I squint out my eyes, and then I open my mouth unbelievably wide.
And at the end of the song, when it is time to let go, I'll give him a dose of my crazy vibrato.
Why couldn't I be cast for a part in the color purple? Instead of the random black girl singing the song.
My agent gave me advice. Those words I'll never forget. He said,
Don't think you'll ever be cast as Eponine or Cassette.
well, I guess things always could be worse when it comes to my Broadway station.
At least I'm not cursed enough to have been born Asian.
I mean, right? Instead of the random black girl singing the soul.
The designers can't like me,
Director don't know my name.
and the makeup artist thinks that we all wear the same shade.
And Mrs. Stage Manager thinks I got too much sass.
The costumer don't know what to do with my big old black hair. Maybe I should just audition for American Idol. Then I'm the random black girl singing the song.
Actually, that looks
They love the random black girl singing the song.
need more dimension to it, I think.
Well, not a relevant thing.
But you gotta be thinking to yourself, goddamn, the sister can sing!
Yeah, no, that definitely works
Don't
better.
hate it when songs get so self-referential. I'm just a random black girl singing them.
Don't stop me now, cause baby, I'm on a roll. I'm the random black girl singing the
I can make an entire phrase
out of one silly bow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make the pizza. Get ready for the pizza. Put that crust down and the cheese and the sauce and sausage is an extra $3.99. Oh, you're going a little far. You're going a little far. We need to get back on topic. We need to get back on topic. We need to get back on topic.
Sorry.
Come on.
No.
Cause I'm the
Okay.
random
Black.
That works, I think.
Y'all not ready for this one. Y'all not ready for it.
singing, singing,
Get it.
singing,
Get it, child, now.
singing.
Alright, we get it. We get it. We get it.
Oh,
Damn.
oh, sorry. I got you.
Sounded good though.
Sounded good, though.
The obligatory Jordan.
God. No, it wasn't my Japanese teacher that had a story about the song. It was Tom that had a story about it.
Really?
Tom found out we were covering the song and he said, oh no, because during his time in Japan, it played on every street corner and it just, he just couldn't do it anymore. It's like he would turn around, he'd go next to a shop and all he'd hear is "No relation," and he'd be like,
Oh, cool. So it's no different there than it is here.
I never heard this song, just in a shop.
What?
I've
Oh, in
never
a shop.
heard
Okay.
it.
Okay.
No,
I
just
actually-
never heard it before you guys like sang
Covered
it.
it.
How? It's everywhere.
I live in Texas.
I live in Oklahoma, which is just Texas. So
Yeah.
hat.
It's inferior Texas.
Excuse me. Smaller Texas,
Oh.
not inferior Texas.
No, bro, you don't understand. Texans only have Oklahoma to hate. Take that away from us and we are nothing.
Oh my goodness. No, snow halation is fucking everywhere though.
Like, on
Those-
YouTube? Where are you hearing this? Because I...
On the internet.
Okay, I guess I'm in the
Okay.
wrong corner of the internet, because I've never heard this song before you guys covered it.
Oh god, my mic was terrible in this. Hmm?
It's fine. It's fine.
I want to run right into your embrace, dance with you beneath the stars, hold you close when times are hard, no matter where we go together, we...
You should all do more covers.
We should.
Yeah, I really should. I don't do enough singing. Stares at man on the internet.
You don't need to do more covers. I mean,
Well, I know.
IR. That would be nice. Not me, but the rest of you.
Well, Juno and I were working on something. It hasn't died, it's just kind of been slow, so...
We've just kind of had other priorities.
But you know, has one that's been a while. It's just getting to dance. And I think Carl's messing with the instrumental to sound more natural. I just talked to JoJo about doing a cover today, so it's not that nobody's talking about it. We just haven't gotten any done.
Yeah. And I know Queen wanted to do something with me, so...
So you're right here, I feel so far away.
This lonely pain coming back again, no relation. I want to tell you how I feel inside.
One of these days we're gonna do another fucking Love Life song.
You stole in my heart, you got me helpless. Although I hesitate, this forsaken feeling must fade. So somehow I'll find the words to say, to tell
tell you someday.
Do we have time for one more? Or are we gonna?
I want to try to finish this so we can. I'm okay with going a bit over if you guys are.
I feel like it's time to go back, circle back around.
Alright.
Time to what?
I feel like it's time to circle back around.
What do you mean?
You'll hear in a second.
Okay. Oh.
Everything is back where it should be.
We finally got this circle.
Hang on, I need to turn this down a little bit. Coming a little loud for me. Okay. No, it looks.
Do Noi adjust your viewing device?
Do Noi adjust your.
Noi.
Do no.
It's fine. It's fine. Shh, it's fine.
But it
Are
wasn't
we still
fine.
looking for that person?
Don't worry about it.
Message from the clergy. You will stop worrying about it.
Like, oh, okay.
A time when Alex did this just out of nowhere, and I was like, "Hey, can we put this on the channel?" Yeah, sure. Cool.
Right here, right now.
Oh no, this wasn't the first thing we played tonight. It was we just circled back to
The first thing we
DMP.
played was the dim soundtrack. Was the first thing we were listening to. So.
I like how haunting your vocals are in the Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Like this. I did not plan this part of the illustration out, and I'm trying to work out how to make it work.
Bro, you monster. When Shiner comes back, now that I feel like actually myself again, I want to do the thing.
Oh, that thing. Please do.
Yes.
She should be back soon.
Very good.
She said she's just trying to get some stuff together.
No, that's fine. Noi, adjust your viewing device.
Do not adjust your viewing device.
Broadcast is proceeding according to design.
Is Steven Cutter the one petting the dogs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks better filled in, but...
Whew. Oh god, here it comes.
Here what comes.
Rougher than the rest of them. The best of them. Rougher than other.
I'm already working on that one, damn it. Apologies in advance, chat.
Would you apologize for art?
Because some people don't know what's about to come up.
That's fair. No, it doesn't look well.
Cough, cough.
We lost 3
Step.
viewers.
Oh.
I mean, fair.
I miss Steel.
I miss Steel.
Yeah, same. Stell, please come back.
Oh, please come back.
Still, I love you.
Still, I love you. Please come back.
Love you.
Hmm.
I don't. I'm just watching the video side by side to this, and it is glorious.
So fucking good.
We just gained 2 viewers.
Wonderful. Thanks for coming back to listen to the art.
This was a stupid ass test. I also love how he recreated the intro and outro
Right.
in Technique for this.
Steel is so good.
Yes. So good.
So, something that actually uses the old intro.
Oh my god.
Hey.
I like that we've gone mostly silent because we're going down memory
Yeah.
lane.
I've gone mostly silent because I'm slowly dying, Scoob.
Alex, go to bed.
You can go to bed.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you
night,
for staying up
Alex.
with us,
Alex.
Alex. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
No,
Good times.
I think it's...
Kristen was like, I'm gonna finish this picture. So we were like, cool.
Yeah,
That's why we're up so
I want to
late.
finish it just so like, you know, I'm so fucking close.
God, I remember FinMK did a cover of this song where he only had one finger on the piano, and anytime they said you are a pirate, he increased the number of fingers that he had by one. And it's wonderful. Got so many people on this. Walrus, Sim.
Most of IR at the time, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with where we are now, but I do miss some stuff about back in the olden days.
I can't miss it, I wasn't there. Sorry.
Is that actually better or worse?
Back when we still had Moon and Tom and Uprising and Scott and Xander. God, I miss those guys.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in so long.
Wait a minute.
I went for seasonally inappropriate because I ran out of memes.
I'll find something. I found a meme.
Which meme did I forget?
The Walrus song?
Ah, I figured that would be weird to listen to.
What are you talking about? What?
Oh,
Wait,
no,
what?
just in general, because it's like a minute long and it's mostly intro and outro and the main...
So it's just a segue song then.
Alright.
That said, we will need a song to go afterwards.
I know, I already know which one I want to do after.
Alright, in that case, I'm slimy green.
Everybody scream! This is our most impressive cover to me. Because it's literally 4 people.
Yeah.
And also, it just sounds really good.
It does sound really good. Someone asked, like, could you tell me who's singing what in this song? And I'm just like, no.
75% of it is Phil. 75% of it is Phil.
Oh.
Apparently, because every time I ask that question, they're like, it's probably Phil, whoever you're hearing.
Woohoo! Yeah! I'm sorry, this is the part where I'm doing minor changes to try to see what I like and don't like. How do you guys feel about white lines?
I wasn't feeling it at first because I felt like you were creating arbitrary interest, but then when you did like it in other places aside from just the wrists, I was like, okay, I can see this, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see how it looks without again. Better. or worse?
I don't know.
Better?
I don't know how to
Or-
feel about it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it either.
I'm about as good as a walrus can be. That's wonderful. Would you like to sing the walrus song? Of course, that's my
The
favorite
walrus
song.
song.
That's my
here
favorite
goes.
song.
You're
I'm
my
keeping the
little
white
walrus
around like the
with a
collar
great
because
big
that looks good.
with a great
Yeah.
big O on your little head. You're my little walrus with a great big smile. With a great big smile on your walrus face. As we sit by the pool and dream of stars and the future, we will sing.
We will sing.
This happy walrus song. I've been feeding you walrus meat. What? That glop I put by the pool every morning.
I love that.
Meat.
What?
You're a cannibal. Also, you're my little walrus with a great big nose. With a great big nose.
It took Phil so long to animate this.
Yeah.
My little walrus. Phil, I'm very uncomfortable. With a great big belly full of walrus meat. Oh, Christ! As we sit by the pool and dream of stars and the future, we will sing. I don't want to sing. We will sing this happy walrus song. I am beyond upset. You're going to walrus hell, cannibal.
You're going to walrus hell, cannibal.
Ah! Those two had such a good dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks better with the darker liner now that I've popped that in.
Mm.
Is there anything else? Maybe let's see if this did anything.
Is it okay, Kristen, if I put a progress progress reported version of on like an unlisted on my channel for you to look at?
Yeah, as long as it's unlisted, I don't care.
As long as it's unlisted. It's
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, people do that all the time.
That's how we share most files now.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Better or worse?
Let me take
I
a
like
look.
it without the line on.
Yeah, I think so too.
More contact. I think you're done, Kristen.
I feel like it's missing something, but I think maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I probably just need to sign it, honestly. Oh wait, I know something I could do.
This was a thing I was hoping you would do.
Yeah.
Because I remember earlier on, it's like, oh, I hope she puts something in the dog tags, because that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, I see Vincent Reed has...
I could probably actually look up what a fucking World War I dog tag looked like. That might help. References!
References!
This is my favorite version of the song.
It's very good. Oh. Well, apparently World War I dog tags actually tended to be circles as opposed to... Oh well!
Oh well, it's too late.
It's not like it's the first, you know...
Vincent comes from... Listen, Vincent comes from
an alternate
universe. An alternate universe where the dog tags were square to begin with. And, also, they wore t-shirts in World War.
Yes!
Clearly. Alright, video transitions. Dissolve.
That creeping towards the door song, I apparently, that's the one that gets re-uploaded. Or at least got re-uploaded, which I guess I'm not surprised by, because it's very good. But also, don't re-upload our stuff.
Please don't re-upload our
Please
stuff.
don't re-upload our stuff.
Ah, yes, our most popular song on our channel.
First time I did art, first time Split sang.
Yeah.
And only time Split sang. For a solo.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie. He did a couple covers.
Yeah.
I just keep forgetting.
He just does them on his channel mostly.
Oh no, I meant like because he also did In All My Dreams I Drown.
Oh yeah, that's true.
with
He
Cammy,
did.
True.
which is also one of our more popular covers.
Mm-hmm.
I might just spend the night cleaning up the channel. And
I mean,
like,
I wouldn't say no.
yeah, because we have so many playlists that I might consolidate. I might just put all of our Let's Plays in a single play.
That would be smart.
It's like, because I couldn't find the song covers because they were beneath like 4 playlists of gameplay.
Ah, well, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
It was like our streams that make sense to have like before the song covers, but like Let's Plays doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. We also need more solo songs. Not that I think it should make up the majority of our stuff, but just we don't have enough of them.
We had like a thing with solos for a while because there were so many of us that like it didn't want to become like one, because we had some people that just loved doing solos and then other people that didn't, and we didn't want it to become like, oh well, it's basically this one person doing a bunch of solos, you know.
Yeah.
I
So the
getcha,
rule
I
became
getcha.
like at least 2 members per thing, but I think we ended up updating of that rule to be like you can post 2 solos a year, like per
Yeah.
person.
I didn't know that. The more you know.
Yeah, we haven't had to talk about it.
Yeah, because people haven't. We've been busy with other stuff.
I feel like adding to the dog tags really did make a.
Yeah, it really did actually pull it together. Okay. I just need to sign it. Figuring out where the fuck I'm gonna sign this thing. Hold on.
Now to find a place to sign it. I don't know why my brain said yes, she's going to sign it crimes with a K.
Nope. I'm trying to still sign things with my actual name.
Better
Okay,
than
I'm gonna
me. I
export
sign
this.
everything with either coriander or Brodingles.
Well, for a long time, I just straight up didn't sign it, so.
My parents were very on top of like saying you gotta sign all your artwork or somebody's gonna steal it. And then that became more of an issue as I got older.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I've never been too worried about people stealing my work. I probably should be, but like, I'm just, no one ever does. Except for one person stole some Psychonauts art I did once.
I mostly do it because of reposts.
No,
like
no,
a
you're
lot of people.
no. That's it's. You should sign your work and be careful about this
Mhm.
kind of thing. I'm the problem here, not you.
Well, it's like I always sign my work, but I always try to sign.
I always sign my work.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think
actually,
it was fine where it was.
Well, my concern is that's easier to crop out. Not that Murder Gods isn't easy to.
Well, yeah, no, that's a legit concern. I was actually thinking that. I
Like-
think you're going to have to write your name again though, instead of trying to move it.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not gonna work. So
You curved it towards the arm.
yeah. So I'm like, maybe I'll try near his collar. Plus, if it's near
Yeah.
the collar, it can be a lighter color again. So it's a little less like in your face about its existence.
It's
I want
like,
it
"Hi,
to
I'm
be there,
here."
but I don't want it to be like, something that draws
Yeah.
your eye. So
Like what I normally do is that I take a multiply layer, find a nice crook somewhere in the middle of the piece and put it there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I was
Okay,
talking to somebody with a long last name yesterday and he was like, "Oh, just call my last name A," and I was, "Why?" And he said, "Because it's just I don't want to bother with people trying to like." And I was like, "My director's last name is Trzynski. It's spelled Trawczynski. I can do this. Just tell me what it is so I can write it down."
Just tell me what your name is.
Just tell me.
My director's name. I never hear people refer to me as my. Oh my gosh, that made me
I mean,
dumb
you
happy.
are,
I'm like, oh,
though.
I am. That makes sense. Yes. Like, I'm not a director. No.
Yes, you are. Why did I say it like that?
My Trosowski.
Visibility. No, it's not made for kids.
It's a song about murder.
It's a song about murder.
Song about Moida.
Boop, boop. Okay.
Unlisted.
There we go.
There we go.
Someone's gonna have to actually open an editing program to get rid of that signature.
You damn right.
If they even notice it, because they might not.
They might not.
God, I want.
You what?
I really want this as a print, and
Well, I have
very
great
ready.
news. I'm gonna offer it as a
know.
print.
You said-
Hey kids, if you want prints of this image, let me know because I'll be selling them. It's $10 for an 8x10, and it's $15 for an 11x17. Plus shipping, yes. You do have to pay for shipping. Please pay for shipping. Why did I do that?
We take cash or credit.
I do think I take those things.
95%
Okay.
processed.
Yeah, I think it is done. Finally, there it is. That's
Yay.
the end of the Vincent Flowers image. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Thank you everyone for joining us on this journey. You know, to all 16 of you who stuck. That's actually more than I thought. We're still going to be here at this point. Thank you everyone. Reminder, no Sunday stream because we're busy prepping for DMP. So our next stream will be on Tuesday for Fallen Empires. Yay! Alright, we'll see you all around. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you all. Alright, bye. Bye 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 bye.